Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 122 of On the Backs of Gods. I'm your DM, Jillian, and we have our players today. Same as always, we have Kyle, Matt, Katie, Josh, and Greg. It's a little early. Happy Valentine's Day, if that is the life
Yeah.
you lead,
Or,
if that is the thing.
Lupercalia, maybe?
Or the day after Valentine's Day, where you buy the candy, also good day. All good days all around, however
That
you
actually
vibe with
counts
it.
as Lupercalia. That's self-care day.
Oh
Just
yeah.
go get some chocolate for like 90% off of some places. Live
Yeah,
your
dude.
best
Why
life.
not? Yeah. Treat
You know?
yourself.
You could smooch somebody or not, and then you could go get chocolate or not. It's really up in the air. It's all whatever you want anyways. So let's jump into this shit. Um let's go ahead and talk about what happened last time, and I think we're ready to just push on. Um You are currently traveling northwards towards Jarlsbecker to crash a party that you were specifically asked not to go to, but you all will be attending, even though only one of you has a ticket, technically. Uh,
Hey, we're gonna find a way.
We're
uh,
gonna find a way, goddammit. We have plans for dresses and things. They have to
one of you
happen.
is a +1 of a +1, which is already
Yeah.
shaky.
It's just a chain, right? Plus one, plus one, plus one.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
if you just keep saying it and
One
if you
plus
walk
two
like you
plus
have
two plus
purpose,
one.
is the doorman gonna stop you? Yes, he
No.
will. He
Oh.
100% will. Um, but you're currently heading northwards with another group who is going the same direction for the same thing. Russ and his companions, it seems Russ leads a group of, I don't want to call them adventurers, entrepreneurs who travel around, who work under a higher boss. So there's a boss, there's Russ, and then there's the people who work under Russ traveling around and doing things. It looks like he does a lot of checking in on places, going to places that's like, well, that's a little spicy because he told you he went into the forest one time and that a wizard got eaten there by a plant. Uh, which he also then informed you that he does not like to hire spellcasters, mostly because curiosity ate the cat every single time. Every single time in his situation. As you travel northwards, there is some definitely, totally not any flirting that takes place with Russ towards Nyx, who is his +1. Um, Pretty good and casual. There is a moment where all of you um, flip the script from being very pleasant roadmates to immediate detective mode, shine the light in their faces. What do you know? Moment. But it seems everybody recovers from that, and nothing ill is learned in that situation. Though after a bit of a quick bathing section, it's noted that these people are covered in scars because they don't have any magical healing at the ready like you guys do. And that Russ is very much a tapestry, a dedicated tapestry to this. He also has large burns on the backs of his calves that kind of go up the legs, a bit onto the arms, on the back. It just kind of a bit sporadic in some places, but very centralized to the lower back of the leg. Um, which leads to a conversation at camp about scars, how you got them, where they're from, and everyone tells a nice little story about more casual scars they got a lot of the times a while ago because nobody heals children when they bump their head or they scrape their knee. You get those. Nobody's using spells to help you. Uh, nobody's fixing that. You get those. Um,
Builds
but
character.
Yeah.
Hey.
but Roshan feels a bit bad about the prying questions earlier and pulls Russ aside with Nyx, apologizes for being so intrusive, and Russ, I guess, in a moment of it almost seemed like something close to mania, just right on the edge of it, decided, you know what, hey, I'll tell everybody the story that I was already hesitant to tell Nyx, and
Yeah,
decided to
yeah.
just put
Rip off the bandage
everything
energy.
on the table. which is a story where he tells you that when he was, in his words, a child, he was the ages like 16 to 17 in his story, that he came from nothing, had nothing, and acquired something through becoming a bandit, and a ruthless one at that, that stole and maimed and killed with kind of reckless abandon, with a lady partner who he was in love with, and it seems they were both great and terrible for each other, um, and that they were expecting, um, during the time right before all of this seemed to crumble away for him. A group of adventurers came out to take care of some bandits that had gotten a little too big for their britches and killed everyone Russ knew and thought they killed Russ. But Russ, thinking he was a ghost, is brought back to the world of the living, he feels, when he feels terrible pain across his legs and realizes he is in a funeral pyre, to which he crawls out and then meets his boss a little later, who is impressed that he's walking deliriously and mostly blind towards Skull City, the city a solid 3 days away, instead of the other town, a solid half day the other direction. Uh, but Russ talks about how he doesn't feel like that person. And when he does, when there is a voice that nags at him, that person is inescapable, um, it seems to be a struggle for him. And then he talks about, real briefly, that most people are ghosts. Most people are corpses walking on a corpse of a ground. He says everybody except, and then his eyes dart very quickly to Keld and Nyx, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go take a walk, because, maybe you should go take a walk after all that. And during this time, the party decides to stay, kind of taking in the situation, it seems with understanding. And Nyx, after taking some time to also study herself, finds Russ, and they have a dance lesson. Because there's a party coming up, and we have to make sure we all know the dance moves and what have you. Now, here's the thing: what are you guys doing anything? Currently, Russ and Nyx are not with the group. Is there anything you guys wanted to do tonight?
Well,
It's fine if not. I am happy to jump immediately to
there
bedtime. I have no
there is
issues.
something Nana wants to mention to the party after we all reconvene in the hut before watches start, but that's assuming nobody has anything else they want to do first.
All right. Eventually, Nyx, is there anything before you guys come back, or is it just the more lighthearted energy that came with the dance lessons?
He said only one sad thing a day, so it's just lighthearted. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like, I can't do two. We have a rule now.
If there's a rule, we
There's
follow
rules.
rules.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, this
Nyx
rules.
and following rules. That's definitely a thing
Wow.
I see her doing.
Squint.
Yeah, the whole party, just a bunch of conformists, all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very super squares. Real sticks and muds.
Just following back up on something from last time, could be a joke, could not be. It seems sometimes we all struggle with sarcasm occasionally.
Right.
We all struggle with it. But hey, Roshan, is Nyx allowed in the bubble? I just need to know.
Yeah,
She's not.
I think Roshan would like give her a squint when he's gonna make the bubble, but only in jest.
I mean, she's gonna go sit by the fire then that's set up and not be in the bubble because she was told not to.
Dude.
He
Bro,
would,
you're gonna have
he
to
would
message
her and say, "You don't have to sleep out there," and then start singing. And if she wants to, she can come sit in the bubble for the last bit of it.
Fine.
Killed
Ah!
Banana. Come sit with
Fine,
her
I
before she
guess.
goes into the bubble, though.
No.
Um, Nix, you are stopped right before getting to towards the bubble by Keld. Is that what you said, Keld?
Yeah.
Okay. So Keld
Or
walks
I was
up.
gonna try to catch her while she's still at the fire.
Yeah, easy
That's
enough.
fine.
You got like a solid 10 minutes? Minute?
Yeah.
Unclear. Yeah, you got 10
11,
minutes.
I think, technically.
Time, a
10
lot
plus
of time.
Whatever time means.
Keld approaches you at the fire.
Sort of sits down. What do you think he meant by ghosts?
What ghosts?
Russ was saying everyone's a ghost, but
I did not,
Not
hear
us.
that.
Oh.
I thought he
Where-
was just talking to Nana during that.
It's
Alright.
okay. We can say that
Well, I wasn't
that
paying
Keld
attention.
picked up on it. We
Yeah.
could say Keld definitely picked up on that. I have no issues with that.
Yeah.
I
And
don't-
if
I don't
Nix was
think
maybe like,
Nana had like just full coverage on this guy.
no,
Blocked
not
him
at all.
from
I was
everyone.
there.
But we can say Keld was like right next to them when it happened, and
Yeah,
Nix was
sure.
on the other side, like hold the line, keep it together,
Mhm.
don't
cry.
weep at the fire.
Tap tappies on the eyelids.
Mhm.
Just pretend
so-
it's sweat and moisture than normal.
This is what I look like all the time, which
Yeah,
is true.
It's always
Um,
raining on my face like this.
This is normal.
Exactly like this all the time.
But you're welcome to continue.
I don't know what he means by.
Hmm.
He said everyone was, or
Yeah, I don't know if he meant like everyone, or. Might have to ask him.
yeah, I don't know.
Just kind of weird.
Could always ask him tomorrow, or if you want to be on watch when he is.
Yeah. I think I'll do that.
I
That
think
was
he's
it.
getting close to the end of the song, though.
What?
He said that I could go in, even though I said I couldn't before. So I think I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, I think Roshan starts singing louder in their direction, like, it's time to
I
come
think-
into the bubble.
He's
The
summoning
team
us.
gathers to the bubble, and you now have a nice, safe, warm place to sleep, while your new friends sleep in their tents as they always have. It's not like it's a new thing that they now sleep outside. Sorry, guys. Anything while you are in the bubble before we get to watch?
I'll go give Nana dark vision before I go to sleep.
Oh no, Roshan cast silence on Nana.
Oh dear. Sorry. My bad. Error exists between keyboard and chair. That's the second time that's happened tonight. I think Nana will kind of just, as Nyx is kind of coming over to give her the dark vision, Nana's in the process of chapping back at Fen, who's reminding her to do the good berries. Oh, Nyx, actually, that reminds me. Before we all bed down for the night and go off for watch, I just wanted to let you all know what I saw regarding Volda. It looked to me like he was all right. He seemed to be shopping for basic supplies. Some general goods store, and I think it sounded as though his main crew was there with him. He didn't look injured, so far as I could tell. I mean, he was bundled up for travel, so I suppose something could have been missed, but he looked okay, which is good.
Was there any
I'm just-
indication of where on the continent he was shopping? We recognized
mean-
the store or anything?
It was not one that I knew, no. I couldn't have told you what it was off just seeing what I could see through the scry.
You know, just a thought. Because he's a friend, maybe you should inquire with him if it's alright that you peek in on him once in a while?
Yeah. That's probably fair. He likely has things that he'd rather keep private. Yes, it's a good idea, Finn. Thank you.
Not my place to judge. Just makes me nervous. Just having realized that people might have been watching us occasionally.
Oh dear.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
want that to be us on someone that we actually cared for. That's all.
You're right. You're right. Thank you, Finn. I appreciate the reminder. Roshan, I don't suppose you happen to have a message left in you this evening, have you?
I have plenty. I can now message as much as I heckin' want.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Indefinite messaging.
I've unlocked the secrets of doing it a couple times an hour.
Oh, interesting. All right then. Well, I suppose that does rather increase our ability to keep track of folks that we're trying to help cross good distances. That's excellent, actually. Good to know. Then in that case, could I trouble you? Just something along the lines of letting Volda know that, well, things being dangerous here in the east, I had been using divination to look in on him to see he was safe. And won't do it anymore if he doesn't want me to. I don't know if that fits the limitations of the spell. Might have to
I'll
talk
have
about
to
them.
condense a few words here and there, but
Okay.
we'll get your message across. Mostly unchanged.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You'd probably be relieved to know thinking about him and that you care, but
Well, I mean, I don't know how many of my letters have gone through. Obviously, no chance to get any replies on the road. But, you know, might be nice to talk to him.
Okay.
Here we go! Character count, or word count.
Oh, character count. Oh, God.
Nana thinks of you fondly and would like to know if it is alright to check in with divination.
Works
Do you
for me.
have any news?
Do you have
Oh.
any news? Yeah.
Hey, nice. Good, 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 good.
It's been a minute. Would prefer sending because you're capable instead of peering in randomly. Don't feel comfortable sharing currently. Everything's fine in the West. You can tell that he's counting on his fingers as he speaks. He understands the spell. He's going to use all his words.
Hell yeah. Cool.
You picked a smart one, Nana.
Oh, wow, really?
He prefers sending to looking in on him.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That's definitely something I can respect.
There's something he wanted to share, but he didn't feel comfortable at that time.
Okay.
But it sounds like it pertains more to our situation here in the East, because it sounds like everything is fine in the West.
well, that's
Well,
a relief.
that is relieving news. That's wonderful.
I can reach
suppose-
out again tomorrow, hopefully I can catch him at a moment where he's busy privately and can share what he wants to share.
How many castings of sending can we fit into the ring? Maybe Nana could reach out herself.
Just
sure
one.
All right.
I wouldn't want to keep the whole ring on hold for just the one spell. It's much more utilitarian used for more than that, but I appreciate the thought.
Just a thought, because it hopefully smooth travels for our trip, and I'm not sure what I'd hate to see spells sit in the ring and collect dust rather than getting
true.
some use that could, warm your heart of others, just to hear from one another.
That's very sweet. I think that perhaps once Volder has, I don't know, concluded whatever business he's working on at the moment, or gotten to a safer position, whatever, hopefully it will be a little easier to just find some time to contact him if Roshan's got the spells to spare. And it sounds as though we probably will. Almost forever. That's incredible.
There's the thunk of Russ landing on top of the bubble and then sliding off.
Hi, Russ.
This happens just a few more times, and there's at one point Randall is lifted and just heaved to the top of the bubble.
I think Roshan will tell probably Nana and say, hey, you should sack tap them as they slide down.
No.
Keld, you should sack tap them as they slide down.
Keld is the only one who could.
I think so, honestly. Unless
Well,
Nana
Or if
used
you
the
angle
butter
right at the
spear.
end. You do
Yeah,
it right
there's-
at the end.
There's plenty of vertical space to slide down.
You're feeding my worst impulses.
Are we nut tapping? What are we doing?
Please, somebody do it. If
Oh.
Roshan can't, otherwise the bubble will
Roshan, you coward.
Otherwise,
You can
the
put
bubble
one
will
hand
pop.
out.
Can I put one hand
Can't
out?
you?
We did it before.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do I
'Cause you're
regret
still
it?
in
Maybe.
the bubble, right?
Technically, you're still in the
Still-
bubble.
It's like,
Because technically,
there's some,
technically, as long as something
surface
doesn't have
tension there.
let's say your hand can go out, but your head can't, so you can cast things that don't have verbal components if you stick
Okay.
your hand outside the bubble. I'm gonna make that ruling now. Did it?
Cool.
Okay, fair enough. It is
So, when one of them starfishes on top and then starts sliding down, I think Roshan's just going to put his arm out and let them land on it, and
Nana's gonna do it too.
Keld's watching because he
Nothing
wasn't
like-
quite sure what you meant.
These are
in a
shenanigans that we
rude or
haven't
awkward manner.
done in so long.
So 2 arms. I'm just politely say there are 2 people, so that one person is not just getting absolutely wrecked.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
see
like
who
it's
is
not like
currently
Nana is
sliding
trying to
at this.
hold it rigid and absolutely fuck up their day.
oh, Roshan is.
Oh my
Weird.
god.
Okay.
I feel like Nana's
we
the
go.
more physically capable of the two.
Oh yeah.
Nana doesn't have to full
Ow,
force
my
it for it
arm.
to hurt anyway.
Let me see. I think I'm gonna make them do dexterity saving throws.
All right.
Catch the arm on your thigh.
Oh boy. Ah.
All right, Randall. Okay. And then
Russ with
Okay.
his monk dexterity.
yeah, I was about to say Russ is about to rock somebody's shit.
Y'all also keep in mind that Roshan is older than Nana in this situation. This is peer pressure.
Dexterity.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course it's peer pressure.
Russ is gonna grab Roshan's arm and pull him out the bubble, and we're gonna have to sleep out in the cold tonight.
Hey, don't
Oh,
beat
boy.
me to it.
Oh no!
Don't beat me.
Oh my
to
god!
It.
Oh, we're gonna be such sad fucks.
You guys were able to remake the bubble.
Oh, good. Okay.
But it's just everything goes in slow motion. A beautiful slow motion moment of Nana, you stick an arm out, and Randall is just like at the apex of the slide, just like as the top goes down, hits into your arm, which just go ahead and give me a strength saving throw, because you're just taking the full force of he's a
That's
big
true.
dude, but he's still a dude. He's
Oh,
still a
damn.
person.
All
You
right,
see him-
Nana, I guess braced herself for that one. That's a 22.
Yeah, you were able to not just be pulled down immediately by the weight of a person.
Yeah.
The thing is, I can imagine in my mind's eye
Uh-huh.
that both of you were like, wow, one of these people would be so much easier to do this to than the other one. And at the last moment, Nana's already under Randall, and Roshan's
Oh,
already
no.
committed to the bit,
Fuck!
and has Russ, who is
Oh my
sliding
God!
towards his arm.
Oh, Roshan, come on, buddy. Don't eat
Poor
shit.
Randall's probably already pretty sore from being on horseback all day too.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's used to it. He's a horse boy.
Roshan,
No, that's
go ahead
Randall.
and Randall is a horse boy. Roshan, go ahead and give me athletics or acrobatics, please.
Oh yeah, I'm super good at those.
He's not.
16.
Oh,
pretty
Ooh, that's pretty
solid.
good.
Not
That's
bad.
pretty
not
solid.
Bad.
You know, it's also pretty solid.
Oh,
Your
boy.
body, as it is now upside down, like as your arm is grabbed, he leans forward into like a somersault sort of situation and just pulls you like ass over tea kettle out of the bubble.
And the bubble goes poof.
Yeah, the bubble immediately leaves.
Oh my god.
Which then you watch Brynja fall ass over tea kettle
Oh, no.
from the top of the bubble and just lands
my
next to you
God!
guys. The air's
Probably
knocked out
on
of her.
top of one of us.
And then Russ is like, "Hey there."
And I think at this
Try
point,
and just little cheek tappies.
I think we're all like undressed to a point because
Mhm.
Roshan
My
keeps a
pajamas.
eagle
Pretty
basically
warm in there.
warm in the bubble,
Yeah,
so you
that's
can't
true.
keep your winter clothes on in there. So
Yeah, no,
so now
that
it's
is
just
true.
cold again.
Ah!
Yeah, Nyx immediately starts to freeze.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
think
so
Roshan
cold.
will push
Ah.
push Russ out,
Falls dramatically.
and then start angrily singing.
It's gonna be 10 minutes. Oh,
Tell if you're mad at me or yourself, because it should be the second. I'm just going to put it out there.
He'll
Uh,
get,
correct
he'll get
on
2
that
windshield
point.
wipers.
um,
you're absolutely correct on that point. You are right, Russ.
he stands
Oh
up
my
and he
God.
just like aggressive hair ruffle to Roshan. Yeah, keep it up.
Oh,
I can't be
no.
caught. You can try your best.
Uh-huh.
I cannot be hazed.
Oh, is that a challenge?
Fen,
did you hear that?
An irritated Fen is going to hear that challenge, and as he's brushing the snow off of his
Oh,
cloak,
yes.
he's gonna towel snap Russ on the ass with it.
Hell
Go
yeah,
ahead
bud!
and make an attack.
What do you? I
Towel
just
attack.
what kind of
Unarmed
attack
strike.
do you
We'll
want?
do unarmed
Unarmed
strike.
strike.
Unarmed. All right.
Unarmed.
19.
Unarmed towel whip.
Touche.
Not bad.
If only it was a projectile.
Oh dear, he could have caught it.
If only it was a missile.
Alas, he's been
How much
outdone
damage
by
does
ranged
your,
melee.
We're gonna do 1 point of damage for a towel
Yeah.
to the
Unarmed,
covered
unarmed
ass.
strike.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah,
gonna
unarmed
do.
strike's just 1 point of damage. I don't
We're
have
gonna
any monk
assume
skills
that
or
the
anything.
towel snapping couldn't kill a commoner. Is what we're gonna go with.
Let's hope.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, 100%.
Kill a man dead.
That would be the most devastating towel snap of all time.
Russ dramatically screams and then is like brought low and just sort of like lays down and is just like, ah.
Yes! Galanda! Galanda! Galanda!
Hubris has gotten me this day. Just slow rolling. He's gonna try and swipe your legs out from under you as he rolls on the ground.
Okay, cool.
Get him,
It's
Fen!
about to be. Sorry, we're
Yeah!
wrestling.
We're
As
bro.
Roshan's just
Wrestling, boys!
Roshan's trying to like sing this song, and it's just like boom, boom, boof, boof in the background.
Nana's trying to like shepherd the fight away from Roshan, but isn't trying to stop it.
Oh yeah, he gets you. You can go ahead and do this. You're like down, and he's like, he's like,
I would like
he
to.
gets
I would
you
like to
down.
uncanny dodge and take half that damage.
You take 1 point of damage. It's just you fall on your ass.
Yeah.
And it is just 2 people wrestling. At one point, there's snow that makes its way just like across the way.
Yeah, snow is smeared across somebody's face and or chest and or back of the neck and or, it just is a mess.
It's just a good time for all as Roshan focuses on this spell as you all are in like
holding
your
her
pajamas.
hands over his ears so that he can focus better.
You can do it.
You can do it, Fan! Get him! Kick his ass!
All right. Brynja makes her way over and just like sack of potatoes, Russ. Just it's late. We're going to bed.
That's fair. Understandable. Sorry for
What a buzzkill.
roughing up Yolita.
No. Somebody should rough him up. And then she just full drops him and then starts walking back to their side of camp.
Oh, yes!
I don't understand what I've done to anyone, but I feel attacked personally. But eventually you guys, a good bit
Redemption.
of fun is had. The bubble is eventually brought back up, and you guys are able to go inside and be warm again. Nyx, you can start melting again.
Yeah.
As you would almost like your
Wow.
hair, like the big piece of ice in your hair was starting to melt, and then it just solid again. It was like
Refreezed.
so close.
Oh,
But out of just the kind funness we've all been having. Do you guys need watches? Do you need them? Like, I know you're gonna take them, but do we need them? Do we need to play them? Is there something you
No.
needed?
I don't think so. I mean, no, I think I'm okay.
Didn't
And it was
Kel wanted,
morning.
Kel wanted
What?
to ask Russ about something.
No, that
Maybe
is
I'm
right.
not-
Kel
Yeah,
did
that's
want to
true.
ask
I
Russ
did.
about
Would you
a
like
thing.
to do that? And I will say Russ is taking the last watch.
Okay.
That's
And that's
perfect.
the
Because he
Russ.
has
That's the watch
he has
that
little
Kel
human
takes.
eyes. He has little
And-
human people eyes.
We'll both have.
Keld has
little-
to prepare the breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
perfect
works.
timing.
Can chat
Sure,
over you cooking.
we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you would like to do that, we can go from there. As a few watches pass,
Mm-hmm.
no issues. A definite
God.
whirlwind of emotions for the night, but the
Yes.
Yeah.
no issues to be seen. Eventually, it is Russ's watch, which means it is Keld's watch, which means Roshan's also awake and probably also Fen somewhere. So half
Yeah,
half
Fen's
the
gonna brush
people
off
are
the
already-
bubble.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
Fen's
busy
doing
brushing
the
off
morning
the
brush
bubble.
off.
But Keld, you see Russ sort of like trying to wake up and like sitting by their fire and like tending to it a little bit. So what would you like to do?
I'll go over and sit next to him. Did you get some sleep?
I jostled myself a little bit, but not bad. Could have been worse. I was expecting worse tonight, so I'll take what I get.
Sounds not bad then.
I feel like I'm in trouble. Am I in trouble? Is that just I feel like it's an automatic response. I could be wrong.
Aw, buddy.
Who am I to say you're in trouble?
I don't know. You came over. If you just want to chat, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just I was called out into the woods earlier, and I thought I was also in trouble. It's kind of hard. It's just hard to gauge when you're with new people. So start over. Hey, Keld.
Morning.
Mm.
I did have a question though.
And he nods like he felt that was coming. Listen, you tell me to back off, and I'll back off. You just tell me when. If you're uncomfortable, I'll back off.
Oh no, not about that.
Oh, okay. It already felt like a losing battle, so I didn't, you know, feel like backing off myself a little bit, but you know.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not what to say there.
Yeah, pretend it wasn't brought up.
Okay, sounds good. I was just curious what you meant by everyone being a ghost.
Hmm. See, sometimes you get a little loose-lipped when you're talking. Um, it's one of those inside thoughts that should have probably stayed that way.
I see.
But it is something that I believe. It is, and it's not the literal sense, it's the metaphorical. Every single person you come across on this continent has lost something, untimely wise, terribly wise. And you can see it, at least I can. I can see it when I look at people. Just an energy about them. Sorry, Wanda is fucking
She's
screaming.
screaming.
I'm having a moment.
I can hear her. Wanda.
Somebody's yowling.
She's just so sad for Russ.
She's like, this guy is so sad. We believe in you. When you look at someone and immediate, I can see it. Doesn't their eyes, their gait, their presence. Everyone is not whole. There's something missing from everyone. Some more so than others. How the fuck is that not true for you and your sister? I look at the two of you, and of course you're going through hardships, you're doing whatever you're doing. Nyx is going through what she's going through. But I don't see ghosts. And I can't. I'm a little jealous, a little enamored by it. But you're not ghosts.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but we've still got years to lose things.
Of course. And eventually you will.
I think I can kind of pick up on that with people too.
Maybe I'm a bit pessimistic with it, but Keld, I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret. Maybe if you're looking at me, you can figure it out, because I sure as hell can't. I don't know how I was able to climb out of that pyre. I believe with every fiber of my being I was dead. And then, of course, the lick of fire on your legs and you're up.
That'll wake
You're
you
up
up.
yowling. It wakes you up, but if not, if you're dead. So I must not have been. But
That's the conclusion I come to.
it just don't seem right to me is all. I don't know. Survivor's guilt, perhaps. Too long to process, perhaps. I truly hope you don't lose anything anytime soon. Because the two of you are near blinding to look at. And it would be a damn shame if that were gone.
Well, I wish for that too.
Well, as
Nobody
long as you're
wants to
traveling
lose.
with me. No. Nobody should want. And at least while we're on the road together, you shouldn't.
Hmm.
I can't say whatever crazy shit you guys go and do afterwards. You know, you find the boundaries with new groups. I don't talk about my boss. You guys don't talk about, how was it phrased? The cool place you went to that you can't talk about first. And the thing is, I won't pry. At least not yet.
This is Greg trying to remember if Keld has heard that story yet.
I believe Keld would know that you guys went to the valley, correct?
I think we brought
Was that-
Keld and
okay.
Nyx up to speed
That
on
is
the valley.
that is
I'm
what
pretty
is being
sure.
referenced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Russ does not know what is being referenced. He just knows there is a place you guys can't talk about that you went to.
Yep.
Keld's like going
But that's
through
all.
like things like what should I talk about?
What of
Shit.
the secrets
Just
that I
gonna-
hold do I need to
But
with?
we
was so
technically
easy.
weren't there.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's
that's true. Right.
Well,
Mm,
I'm happy to be in good company.
me too. So I've been thinking about how you're going to be able to get a ticket. And the thing is, I think you
Mhm.
should start aiming for the elderly,
Hmm?
right? You need to find yourself an old woman. There's some
Okay.
there are some unsettling old women who come to this event. And just based on height alone, I'm going to be honest, that's all they're kind of looking for half the time, is that you're just really tall. So honestly, if you can find one of those and just, be arm candy, I bet you could get a +1 easy peasy.
Yeah, that would make sense.
What about
I'll
the
just-
rest of them?
I'm sure we'll figure something out. I only have 1 +1 myself, so I can't really do much more. Never used it before, so exciting new shit. But I'll definitely have to show you how to dance because that's what all these old women love doing. If you can just, do a couple steps, you got them.
I definitely don't know the whatever steps y'all do.
He looks around a little bit, and kind of the sounds of people starting to wake up. All right, your stew's boiling. Stand up. Russ gets up and
boiling.
stew's boiling. He starts stretching.
Just
Um,
leave it be. It can sit there.
Listen, he goes into position to dance, and then Brynnia comes out of the tent and kind of looks at him. He's like, ah, shit. Next camp, you and I.
Hmm.
I show you how these old women dance.
Amazing.
Brynnia kind of stretches, and Russ and Brynnia kind of go off to the side and start examining nearby trees. And each of them is holding kind of like a towel, like a bit of fabric, and they eventually find a branch that suits them, and they throw kind of the towel over and wrap it around their hands and start working out.
Uh-oh.
This early morning. Everybody wakes up, and you have all had a long rest. No
Nice.
real physical damage happened to a lot of people, but you can heal from the emotional.
Yeah. Good night's sleep,
Emotional
Does
healing.
a lot.
But you wake up to the sounds of people working out, and Russ is already at that point where when you're doing pull-ups where you have to I have to rephrase my full sentence. Take the one you were gonna say, throw it away. So you have to just put your full body into it, or you just worm their way up basically, because it's just you're starting to run out of steam, so you have to put every bit of your body into it. And
Yep.
Brynnia goes past that stage. casually, and
course.
so he
Of
has to
course.
let go. She lasts a little bit longer and eventually goes to like do a bit of a jog around.
Too powerful.
Right.
Amazing.
Breakfast. And he like looks over to his group. I would say today, full armor, and kind of looks back to your group. So in this area, there's usually a bit of an issue with bandits. It's where we encountered some problems on the way down. So we are going to just the whole shebang. I don't expect there to be too much issue, and at some point, I'll probably ask to split groups so we don't look like a huge group of mercenaries guarding one cart. But I'll see when I want to do that. First, I'm going to eat this, whatever this is, and goes to eat breakfast. Is there anything you guys want to do before you hit the road?
Yummy.
Breakfast stew.
I think one thing, like, Nana will just bring up to Nyx, you know, Nyx, it's occurred to me, I think perhaps there's, the thing that you did when you spoke with the Willow,
Yeah.
do you think you can help me figure out how to do it next time we get to camp?
Sure. I could try to show you how to talk to the trees if you want.
I mean, like, it looked to me like it was something that I don't know, I can't explain it. It felt like something I might be able to wrap my head around. I mean, if I had
you think
somebody
you
who
can,
could explain it to me.
sure, we can sit down with one. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of just there's a connection. And, you know,
It might even just
But
help for me to see you do it
yeah.
again. I
we'll
don't know.
sit down together. It's fine. We'll try.
Sure. Okay. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Currently, a large number of the people in Russ's team are putting on like heavy armor.
Yeah. I think we're going to be suiting up fully ourselves.
Well, you guys are normally suited up. You're watching these guys put on like plate. You're watching a lot of plate happen, which takes time to put on.
Yeah.
So there is an extended period of time where it's just like Russ, arms to the side, like just Randall's like behind him and trying to like tighten like one of the like straps on the leg, and he just gets butt bumped in the face and just like falls to the ground.
Amazing.
Terribly sorry. Too thick. But
noticed.
eventually, most of them are fully suited up. Everybody is wearing plate except for everybody's wearing plate except for Gleb and Dagfin.
Gleb and Dagfin. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if
Alright.
there's any last parts of camp that need breaking down, once our stuff is loaded on the cart, Nana will help with whatever needs finishing.
Sure. Yeah. Everybody gets their shit together. Now it's the group. There is a sort of imposing energy to people in heavy plate. Just up on horses. It is an energy. But still the same Russ who's talking too loud and making jokes and already complaining that he's on this horse. He's like, now I'm heavier. Just distraught. His plate, and you can see like he seems like a little restricted in his plate as he like kind of tries to like pull himself up onto the horse.
Oh my god, does he need a little extra boost?
Yeah.
We'll help him up.
Yeah, we got you.
We got you, bud. You can do it.
His
Fenn's gonna
armor sort of
say, "Oh, God."
No, it's totally fine.
I was gonna. Fenn's gonna say to Nana, seeing Russ in plate, in giant, so hopefully he's not understood. Really seems like he's handicapping himself. He's quite a mobile man. I can't believe he'd put on that plate armor. Can we just offer to heal him if the worst happens, to make him a bit more fit to play to his strengths?
In Giant, Nana, I think, will say back, it might be point of practicality, or maybe he just prefers to fight with the male. Well, we can ask him then when we get to camp again, but I don't think it's worth bringing up before we head out for the day. He's already kitted up,
Right.
you know.
It just looks awkward.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like,
It looks a
flank.
little. He looks like he is struggling a bit. Let's see how he handles things, especially if there is trouble on the road. Let's see how things go. He must have his reasons. He's traveled on his own for a long time.
All right, that's fine by me. It just looks a bit like a turtle on its back a bit.
A little.
Russ begins talking loudly in a different language that is not common.
Yep.
He's doing like a
Cool.
stage whisper
Yeah.
towards his group. Does anybody
Uh-huh.
speak Undercommon?
Oh, interesting. No.
Yeah, it's just
don't think so.
whispering in a
Oh,
language you
wow.
guys don't know, and then
Ooh.
response in said language from everybody in his group.
Wow.
Damn. Wow.
Sorry, I just wanted to blend in. We didn't say anything important.
Neither did
I just
we.
wanted to fit in.
That's all right.
I'm sure. All right, I'm on the horse. I'm stuck here. Let's go.
Onwards.
All of you begin to make your way forward. Is there anything you guys would like to do on the road today?
I think late afternoon, Roshan wants to send a sending to Frigga. Just checking in, being a good nephew.
She is certainly shocked she received a message so soon. And thanks you for it, and she misses and loves you.
Oh,
Great.
good. Nothing new in Galunder, I guess. I'm sure she would have said.
By the way, Galunder is ablaze.
Oh no!
By the way, Galunder cuts off there.
Oh no. Ah,
Is fine? Is on fire? It could have been either.
could be either.
Be anything. Anything else as you guys are going forward?
I think while we're on the road, since there was mention that perhaps there may be chance of bandits along the way, Nana's not looking to do any shenanigans. She's kind of keeping an eye out. But I think while she's keeping an eye out, she's kind of meditating to herself about kind of that last thing that she thought to herself before she blacked out the other night when she got very drunk with Nyx. Just the idea that, like, was she wrong? Was her impression wrong? Is she remembering something incorrectly? She's trying to re-examine what she knows about the flower that's been coming up in her dreams and try and maybe figure out if she's been looking at it wrong.
You can either roll nature to try and identify the flower, or you can roll insight on yourself.
Either nature or insight. I'd get an equal bonus to either.
They would be very different outcomes.
Boy, okay.
Follow your corruption worm-ridden heart.
I mean, I kind
Yeah,
of have
nature
to
and
now.
insight are not getting you the same answer.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to lean into the nature because Nana was having that conversation with Nyx earlier.
Sure.
That is 18.
For you, a poisonous flower of that description does not ring any bells.
So then, I think the question kind of then shifts into like, well, then is it something that I heard about in a story? Is it something that I have an association with? Is it something that I heard somebody call poison? Or why is that association sticking?
That would have been
We'll
insight.
continue thinking about it. God damn it! Fuck! Fine then. Nana will wait to think more about it later.
I'll
And
think
insight
later.
then, I guess.
Fen is keeping pace with the cavalry in our company because he is riding a giant elk today.
Ooh.
Because I
Fancy.
pulled from the bag, the great bag of tricks, and Rufio is an elk.
Magnificent.
Good for Rufio.
Good for Rufio, honestly.
Good living his best Irish elk life.
Yeah. Yeah, currently you're all writing, you're making way forward. Anything else for the first part of the day as you make your way northwards? Conversation is had. Anything in particular you guys wanted to talk about?
No. Nyx is using water and freezing it on herself in different colors to test tattoo ideas the whole time.
Ooh.
Russ sort of, you can hear him approaching. Just the sound of plate as
Clink, 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 clink.
as he speeds up a bit to get even. What are you working on?
She hold out her arm. I don't know what it is, but I'm testing ideas for a tattoo. Do you have an idea? I could try a different. This just kind of looks like a blob with squiggles right now.
Tattoos. All of my tattoos are shit. So I'm really not like a good person to like assist.
So, but you would know which ones not to get then.
So he like goes to like pull at his shirt and he's like ugh. Blank.
Well, I don't know what I'm getting, but if yours are all bad, you could get one with me because no one else seems to want to get one with me that matches. So,
Oh sure.
you know,
If you want matching
Roshan
tattoos, we can get matching tattoos.
Great. Okay.
Ooh. Speaking of such, we should probably, if you're going to be my +1, we should probably do like a little matchy. Just like a little bit.
Like, so I would wear armor too, because you're
No,
wearing
no,
armor, or
No,
like, I guess I have this.
So we could
the leather.
I don't know about that. So you don't have to wear armor unless you're planning on going in there and fighting a bunch of people, which would be a choice. But either we could be, this is what people do when they go in. Usually you, either you have a theme with the person you're with, or you share colors.
Okay. Are there colors then?
So the thing is, usually I go through Jarlsbecker, some people throw some tape around me, and then I leave. But I did get to see some of the armor this time. But when we're in town, we could go take a look at it if you want to just, like, match it all.
Sure.
But
Yeah, that's what
the
we should
armor,
do.
yeah, it's I'm just trying to get you in the door without people asking me any questions.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, we can match. Yeah. I can go look.
I remember the armor a bit because I thought it was a little over the top. It's like, shiny over the top platinums and then gold accents because everybody at this bitch wears gold and platinum. It's the life they lead. So
Okay.
platinum
Lifestyles
armor,
of the rich and famous.
Okay.
gold accents.
So how many
but-
outfits do I need though? Since it's a whole weekend, you said.
That's true. And I'll say, but also on my armor, there's these like gold chains that connect to like the cloak. Bip, bip, bip. Bip, bip, bip. So they just sort of like hang down and like get like, scoopier. I don't know if they're like their skin under there. I don't know. They just showed me the chains. Um,
Interesting.
but when it comes to the multiple days and outfits, not everybody goes to all of the days. Um, each day sort of has its own like, this is the meet and greet where you get to see who's here sometimes. This is where you do this, and this is the day that everybody beats the shit out of each other if we get there, that sort of thing. But usually, some over the top people will get different outfits, and you'll see that, and it gets more extravagant as the days go. But also, people usually have like a base object and then build off of it in different ways to, once again, be more extravagant as the days pass. So I don't think I'm going to have any of that. I'm just going to have my armor, and I'll be fine. But you're welcome to do what you want.
But are you going every day? Because if I'm your +1, that means I should go every day.
I will be going every day, because I'm technically working.
Is that, what, 2 or 3 out? Oh, God. I'm just going to pull over her money. Do you think this is enough for outfits? She's got 1,500 gold in there.
Salt in the wound.
Jesus Christ.
Most of it's his.
Yeah. At least half of it at this point.
Lix, I'm going to be incredibly honest with you. I have never paid for my own outfit to this event. I told you, I just get measured, and then the outfit is there.
Okay.
Thank goodness for
We'll
bosses.
find out.
It's going to be
How
fine.
did the rest of the party get a sugar daddy?
That's the question.
You can ask Roshan.
Go to this party and make a friend.
We just gotta help Eagle develop enough underworld ties to eventually build him into a sugar daddy for the whole party. He can only afford to support one of us right now.
Yeah. Nix, I just wanted to make sure that you had the best chance of getting in there as my date. Best you could. All right. Perfect. We'll get tattoos or something. I'll show you my outfit, and just start like the horse starts like slowly stepping back.
Completely red when she realizes what word he said and kind of just freezes there.
Oh.
I'm gonna see
Literally?
if he does not seem to notice what he has done.
Oh no!
But it's not like Nix is noticing his reaction in this moment.
Yeah.
But he kind of like falls back and he's like, Brynja, do you remember what the colors of like the fabrics were though? And she's like, no, I don't. And he's like, but Roshan, it's easy enough with your passive insight. To Nix, what would he see if he glanced at you?
Very obvious that she has no idea what to do. That is freaking out.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think Roshan just rubs his forehead.
Oh no!
Just kiss him already.
Give him a little smooch.
That's all Roshan has to say.
Yeah, you know.
If there's a pile of extra blankets, she's gonna go under them and just hide.
Oh.
Nix is gone.
Just gone.
Poof.
I think Roshan, after hearing that conversation, will reach out to Egil via sending and say, hey, you got any hot friends who wanna have a date to this party?
Ooh.
Pray tell, who would you be asking for?
Fine, he'll get another one. Well, since I was so unceremoniously left high and dry, myself, at least for now, is Valrone. And then just
I
cut
think
off.
somewhere in there is that where that comes up.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh no.
Oh no.
Valrone.
No, I don't think I do.
No.
Got some ugly
Valrone
ass friends though.
I will not play matchmaker with you. Valrone is busy chiefin'. She's not attending.
Gosh, he's so rude. Doesn't even want to find me a date because he doesn't want me to go in the first place.
How dare he?
My boyfriend won't find me a new boyfriend to go to the party he doesn't want me to go to for my own safety.
Ugh! He's so mean!
I think Roshan's grumpy then.
Grumpy.
No luck, eh?
As you all are moving forward, in whatever mood or under whatever blanket you may be, there's a
Nobody's
point
happy.
where Russ sort of like perks up and like looks around and he's like, all right, let's make the group look a little smaller.
Okay.
Brynja and I will stay with you. Rest of the boys will gallop over up ahead, keep eyes on the road, and look like a group not with a cart.
Perfect. Sounds excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Go have fun. The three of them sort of like there's like a moment, and then they like race off. So you are left with just Russ and Brynja, both of them wearing solid sets of armor. Not the stealthiest bunch currently, but and it seems like, at least in their positioning, that Randall stays like a little further back and lets the other two kind of make way ahead of him. So currently, you split up to prepare if there's any issues up ahead. Making your way forward, kind of you see Russ sort of head more on a swivel. Seems more kind of in tune to looking around.
Okay.
And you guys are continuing forward. This goes on for a bit.
Nana is going to actively be keeping an eye out then. If Russ is keeping an active eye out, Nana wants to as well.
Sure, give me a perception check.
Sure. Not my best, but it will pass. 16.
All right. You all make your way forward. About an hour and a half passes, and like you can see Russ is like rubbing his neck from just like the constant
Rubbernecking all the
swivel
time.
and the fact that he's wearing this heavy armor.
Oh, man.
And just like looking around, and then he like perks up a bit, puts his hand up. Everyone stop for a second.
Right.
And that's where we're gonna take our break.
Well, fuck.
Is there a problem? Is there not a problem? Unclear.
We'll find
Who
out.
knows?
So go get a snack and a drink. We're gonna take a 10-minute break.
Be
You know,
fine.
see you guys in a bit. See you guys in exactly 10-ish.
Thank you, Dan.
Exactly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice School for episode 122. We just took our 10-minute break, approximately, and we are back into the thick of it. And by the thick of it, I mean probably, possibly nothing. Currently, the party
Who
is
knows?
heading northwards. Russ has split his own party to make your cart look less enticing by having so many mercenaries around it. So currently you're just riding along with Russ and Brynja. Uh, you're making your way forward, and after a little over an hour or so of riding, Russ puts a hand up and wants everybody to stop. And your cart kind of it rolls for a moment and then comes to a stop, and it's quiet. There's the sound of the wind, and there's the sound of nearby wildlife, the sound of like the creak of nearby branches, and he's just listening. I think I hallucinated.
Oh, much rather that than the alternative.
Yeah, just. Oh, don't I hate this? 1 second. I just have to. I just have to. And you watch this man struggle, but eventually able to get off of this horse.
Okay.
If it looks like he's going to do a skill check, Roshan will give him a little inspiration.
Wasn't going to, but now I am.
Just because he now has the
He'll
inspiration
take
to
it.
spend.
It's a D8.
Yes.
It's not the most graceful thing the man's ever done.
Okay.
Oh no.
But he kind of stops and he kind of puts a hand out. He's like, just give me a second. And he walks out just a little bit from the cart, very slowly. Not like he can stealth incredibly well, but he just walks slowly. And he gets about 40 feet off the road. And he's sort of looking out towards the trees and looking around. I don't see anyone. Nothing looks like a trap. I don't know. And then you see in the about 40 feet from where he is, you see that there's this tree that was already halfway kind of out of the ground, it was on its last leg, and then one more snowflake lands on it, and you just watch this tree go, and then thud into the ground. And he looks at it, he's like, oh. Right, I guess we're good. And Russ sort of takes a moment, everyone's and he takes a moment and he looks at the tree and he's scanning the horizon. No, I think we're good. Shit, fuck me. And he turns back to look at the group and he gives a thumbs up. And the sun is hitting him in a beautiful beam of light, and it makes his eyes and his armor sparkle.
No.
And then you watch as that man is propelled 100 feet into the air as a giant worm explodes out of the earth.
No!
But this one, familiar and different. Dark and twisted in appearance.
No.
Dark
Guys.
and charred around the mouth. Almost now plated to armor around the place. And the side of its body, a long gash of a mouth that has now grown rocks and twigs as teeth. A huge mouth that goes from the front to the side.
Oh,
A corrupted, memorable beast that you encountered a while ago. I'd love everybody to roll initiative!
This is what he meant by ghosts.
Russ will be starting this initiative 100 feet in the air. Nathan, you don't have to worry too much about that unless you're feeling theatrical.
Oh no. Oh boy.
And on this thing, you can see where, because the thing is, it took some fire damage. But you can see that it stopped a little bit after the face of this beast.
Damn it, guys! Nana
Too
left
big.
you to take care of it.
And this is this was all of you.
No.
Don't.
No,
This was. I
This
rewatched
was
the
a team
episode.
effort.
Okay, alright,
I rewatched to be sure.
everyone was too mad and yelling at each other.
Yeah,
They were
everybody was
supposed
very
to.
upset and didn't deal with it, and that's fine because you can deal with it now or perish. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You know,
seems
this
to be
is
a
a good
running
opportunity,
theme.
guys. Maybe we should bring up those conversations.
Hey guys, right now I want to talk about
In
it.
combat?
How about
Is this therapy? I was told therapy was rough.
Yeah. On second thought, maybe not the best time.
Hey guys, I think now's the time. Ooh.
Look at that cart.
Goodness.
There you guys are on the road, and there's your dear friend Russ, currently flying through the air.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
Um,
god.
I knew it as soon as he turned around.
The second that man turned around. One
It's not
moment.
okay.
I knew.
Oh my god.
And then the return of the purple worm.
We found our title.
Okay.
We gotta cushion this guy's fall or he's gonna be splat inside of that plate mail, guys. I'm just saying.
20 and up.
I got a
23.
22.
Dirty
What is
20.
your dexterity modifier, Roshan?
1.
Neat. So Russ will be falling before your turn.
Boy.
And then
Oh no.
Do you want
Oh, no.
Do you want Rufio to go on my turn, or do you want him to roll?
I'd love
initiative
him
as
to
well?
go on your turn. I'd love him to go on your turn.
Okay.
Same for Ro. Nana, yours was 22.
That's correct.
Fen was.
For once. Nana was paying attention.
Hey.
I believe Nana was also first in initiative last combat.
Huh. It
Very
happens
focused.
so infrequently. It vanishes entirely. from the
15
brain.
to 20. Okay.
Guys.
10 to
He's a
15.
monkey can feather fall himself.
14.
You sure?
Are you sure?
Just let it play out. It'll happen in the next second.
We'll see.
We'll see. What did you say again, Nix?
14.
14.
Or Keld's got himself a nice set of shiny armor, brand new.
Hmm?
Some
No!
dents to work out. I don't know.
Kel,
what
what
to
do you
say.
got?
God.
Huh?
What do you got?
9.
Oh,
Okay.
buddy. I get it. I understand. That's been me a lot. I'm not sure why it's not me now, but the tables have turned.
We're processing.
Second. Almost there. At the top of initiative, you all watch as a familiar gargantuan beast that took some lashes from the flame, but was not, you can only now assume, properly dealt with. It was below the earth, most of its body contained inside of a hole, and it was full of ice. It all comes rushing back to you in this time.
No!
It all comes rushing back.
No, we was so stupid!
You know, it would have been a pain in the ass to deal with, so for the best. It would have been such a pain.
We wouldn't have wanted to sit through that, like, playing it any more than anybody would have wanted to sit through listening to it, so.
I would
We've
have just
solved your
taken
problem.
A sentence. It doesn't matter. Let's deal with it now. Let's deal with it,
Okay.
boys. Russ, as the snail before him, looks back to the group and then is
Oh,
launched
God.
100 feet into the air.
Jesus Christ.
And as this worm, like, open mouth is trying
No.
to eat him. So he is
God.
currently like riding the teeth upwards, like legs spread into a bit of a split as the worm shoots upwards, and then when it stops, he keeps going. As the teeth snap right below him on this now elongated mouth.
Oh,
Um,
God.
and he goes up and he does like a little bit of a spin. What the fuck? You hear as he
Valid.
takes off into the air.
Valid.
And pulls his morning star out and just rides that bitch downwards, just straight towards this worm.
Jesus Christ.
Kind of
So
like
he's gonna
kind
Son
of,
Goku this, huh?
he's just coming down, and I need to roll
Holy
a lot
shit.
of dice real quick.
Holy shit. All right, come on, Russ. Come on, buddy. Oh, boy. Don't just get eaten, please.
Right into the maw.
Oh, no.
Right into the now very large maw that Nyx,
It's
you would recognize,
very big.
was made by your crab claw.
Oh, great. Oh, no.
What?
The consequences of my own clawed actions, I guess.
Okay.
Consequences. That's the best I could do.
That's
And now?
actually very good.
Mm.
Damn it.
I have to take my turn, so you guys all stop.
Do it.
I have to make,
Please,
have to make
save
it stop.
us.
Sorry, I have a lot of dice happening.
I understand.
Russ is going to basically ride this down and is going to attempt to hit the purple worm as he goes rocketing towards the earth.
Oh, boy.
Not the best rolls, champ. As one is free falling, maybe not the easiest, but he is able to get this first hit just like right across the what was once probably its original jaw, if it is full of bones, unclear. But hits hard and sort of catches the Morning Star right on the lip and slows his fall a little bit, and then hits into the ground in front of it. And after falling 100 feet, he is going to take 6 points of damage
Oh, thank God. Okay.
as he
Oh.
Fucking
lands
monks.
gracefully. The sound of metal chunking, and he's like, my shoulders, God, it's so heavy. Unfazed by anything
Did
else.
you do that?
No, better question. What the fuck is that? And he's just looking at this huge worm.
It's a
He
fair
used his
question.
Action, reaction.
Should we
The
tell him?
question is, do we act?
Do we tell him?
And he will use a key point, and he will take
We
a
should tell him.
I think we
as a
should
bonus
tell him.
action. He's gonna take the dodge action as a bonus action using a key point. That's his turn. As he now stands alone in front of this
Jesus
corrupted
Christ.
purple worm
Yikes.
Okay,
Um,
guys.
that came back for its just desserts. Roshan, you are next in the initiative.
Crunch,
Nana, you're
crunch.
on deck.
Roshan's going to look at. I think he looks first at Brynja and then over at Keld and says, I think he's going to need some help, and casts Haste on Keld. So that's +2 AC, double speed, and an extra action to attack, dash, disengage, hide. And
Unstoppable haste.
then I think we'll just give him some thumbs up and say best of luck, and give him
You got it, buddy.
inspiration as well.
Hell yeah.
And start just walk 30 feet to the left of the cart so that the worm is not drawn toward it.
Yeah,
Okay,
good
yeah.
point.
You begin to make your way away from the cart. All right, is that it, Roshan?
That's it.
All right, Nana, you're up. Fen, you're on deck.
First priority, get Thick Biscuit out of the line of fire. Whatever it takes to get Thick Biscuit out of the line of fire, behind some trees somewhere he will be unobtrusive, and keep him as calm as possible. That's happening right now.
It's going to take your
Otherwise-
full turn to do that.
I understand. Guys, Thick Biscuit's my bro.
Run, Thick Biscuit.
I gotta help him.
Sure. This cart is jostled a bit around. Go ahead and give me animal handling with advantage because he is your friend, but also he is frightened, and you're trying to quickly maneuver a large cart.
Can I give myself that advantage for sure with speak with animals?
You don't have it active.
Oh, I don't. Oh. Well, all right.
You need the spell to be happening.
Well, then fine. Da-da-da-da. That's right. I would have to use my action to make the spell happen. Animal handling. Sorry. Brain is running at 4 miles an hour. That is 14.
Okay. We'll say you're able to get that cart just to the where Thick Biscuit is currently. You're able to get Thick Biscuit just behind that tree, but with the
Yeah.
cart as well. So it's
Okay.
kind of a bit of a slightly finicky situation, but you end your turn atop the cart next to Thick Biscuit right there.
Okay. All right. Good. Nana's just soothing Thick Biscuit, trying to keep him as chill as possible so that he doesn't draw the thing's attention.
Yeah. The rumbly of cartwheels and horse, you do see the creature like head goes up and then goes down, like taking in its surroundings.
Oh no.
So it seems to at least be aware that something heavier is moving around there.
Oh, I don't like
that is your turn.
Okay.
Fen, you are up. Nyx, you're the next player character on deck.
Fen is gonna hop off the back of Rufio and say, "Rufio, attack the worm! Attack the worm!" And
Specifically,
You
that
get
guy
an
there.
antler to the face immediately.
Oh no.
what is the distance from Fen or from Rufio to the giant worm?
Is there a particular number you're looking for? 80 feet.
All right. He's got Rufio's got a range of 60 feet, so he'll move 60 feet towards the worm, and that's where he'll end his turn. Fen's gonna take 3 attacks with sharpshooter. Fen's gonna bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on the thing, which he can do because if he's within 80 feet, that's fine. So he's gonna Hunter's Mark it, and he's gonna take 3 attacks with sharpshooter. One is a 15, one is a dirty 20, and one is a dirty 20.
2 of them hit.
All right. First shot, Dread Ambusher. Fuck. Sorry, this is a lot of dice and a lot of math. Bear with me, please.
Yep.
Okay.
You played yourself. Playing this character, you played yourself.
14, 20. 30. One attack is 35 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack is 18 points of damage. And Fen will... Fen's going to use his movement to roll to the left. Let's say whatever gets him behind one of the trees on the left side of the path.
How much movement do you have?
I mean, 35 feet of movement. So whatever
You
gets
can
me
start-
towards that direction, I probably
Yeah,
won't
so you
make
go
it.
35 feet
Probably
that
won't make
way.
it there. Yeah.
All right.
And that'll be the end of Fenn's turn.
Okay, I am going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn.
45 feet of movement because of Dread Ambush for the first round. I get extra 10 feet of movement. Sorry for the correction.
The mouth heels open, and you don't know if it is the sound that this creature makes or if it is just the scraping together of stone inside of its body. But it is a high-pitched scream that radiates out around you, and I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm great at those. Historically speaking. Well, let's see what we can do. Hmm. 10.
Eight.
I got 23.
Good! Somebody
19.
did. Wowee! Hell yeah!
How many killed?
19.
Okay. Rashawn?
8.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
buddy.
Okay. This horrible scream echoes out.
Mm-hmm.
And Rufio got 14.
Okay. Not the best roll. Actually, a terrible roll. Nana, Fen, Keld, Roshan, Brynja, and Rufio are going to take 12 points of thunder damage
Oh boy.
and are knocked prone. Nyx, you take 6 points. You are not knocked prone. Brynja is also knocked prone. Russ is fine. But he will take 6 points of damage.
Oh, which range did I fall into? Did I fall into
Oh,
a
you
range?
failed.
Okay.
Damn.
So you fall
That's
prone and you take 12 points of thunder damage.
Ouch.
As this sound echoes out and just reverberates around you, it is painful and like the kind of your equilibrium. Sort of you kind of lose your balance and you kind of fall. Nyx, you're able to settle yourself,
Yeah.
but you watch everybody else around you just sort of go, wah, 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 wah. Including an elk,
Weird.
just kind of falls over, just straight-legged. Anywho, after his legendary action, it is now the purple worm's turn. Who is
Cool.
taking in his surroundings as best as a purple worm could do, an undead purple worm at that. It is going to, first and foremost, take its bite attack against Russ.
Oh no. Come on,
God.
buddy.
Yeah, no, that dude gets bit.
boy.
And he is going to take... Where did they all go? Where have all the dice gone?
Away.
Where are all the polyhedrals?
Ooh, see, now that's how you roll damage, Jillian. That's how you roll damage.
Oh no! No! Not on Russ!
He takes 28 points of piercing damage. And then he is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, buddy. Believe in you.
Ooh. What the fuck is it? Russ is gone.
He has inspiration.
He does. Doesn't
He's got bardic inspiration.
Okay, sure. Um. Huh? Ugh. Just short. Sadly, he
Buddy.
rolled very poorly on his roll.
Damn.
But Russ, fully taken in into the purple worm's mouth. But that becomes half of the problem as a tail bursts out of the ground. Almost has like a, what is it called? Has a slinky type energy to it, as it seems, as almost like it went through a can opener. Just this like slinky of a tail with a jagged black spike on the end of it. How far away am I from
Oh my god.
Roshan?
Oh my
And then how far am I away from Fen? Those are my two questions. So Fen, I can't see the numbers. My eyes are too old.
Too ancient. Too wizened.
And how far am I away from that prone person? Who is the... There's a lot of prone people. That doesn't help.
Brynja.
Maybe.
Yeah, how far away am I from Brynja? I think that's about to be a moot point.
Oh boy.
Okay, the tail is going to pop up next to Rufia.
Rude.
And it is going to attack. Uh, 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
10. 17 points of piercing damage. And then I need a Constitution saving throw.
It's a nat 1 plus 2 for the Constitution saving throw.
Beautiful.
Jesus, dude. Oh, buddy.
That was a lot of dice.
It was. Sorry, don't mind me. Sometimes I have a lot of dice to deal with.
Oh, boy.
I should just ask how many hit points this guy has left, but I'm here for the theatrics. So 51 points of poison damage, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, he's gone.
Holy fuck!
In a puff of smoke, the elk is no longer in combat.
No! Rufio!
Rufio, no!
Yeah, that's who we're worried about in this situation.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be back later, but I'm sure he felt pain.
And then the purple worm is going to... He is going to move forward. Oh, look at that. He's going to move forward until he hits the nearest person, so probably Nyx.
Oh, good.
Nice.
So this worm just sort of kind of slams down onto the ground and just kind of bulldozes forward until it is just right in front of Nyx, as it was the
Beelines
first
for
time
Nyx.
they met.
Grabbed her. Oh,
My best.
They know each other.
Yeah.
You, as
Ugly
this like
intimate
large mouth kind of opens and like contracts, you can sort of see the glimmer of armor inside. So Russ is there. His armor's there. Like, that is the purple worm's turn. So now
He
it
wasn't
is
sucked out of there like a shrimp.
Brynja's turn, who is prone, so she gets up from prone. And she takes in the situation and looks at this worm. Takes a deep breath. Closes her eyes. and goes to exhale, and it is a scream, just a guttural scream.
Oh,
As you
wow.
watch the veins bulge in her neck, and she's just going to bulldoze forward.
Rage!
Wow.
So she's going to run forward first 20 feet. See where that gets me. Yeah, and then she will dash the rest of the way to be next to the worm.
Of course. We're familiar with this play.
And just runs forward,
Yup.
weapon at the ready, this large axe, and that's her turn. Nothing else she can do right now. Nyx, you are up. Keld, you are on deck.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't want to get eaten by this thing again, guys.
Not again.
I don't think you should. I think you should avoid that at all costs.
bad
I'm sorry,
times.
producer. Could you put the worm in front of Nyx, please?
Yeah, it's supposed to be my
means that I
best
think
friend right now.
Yeah.
Rhea would have made
Yeah.
it on her
Yeah.
movement. She's gonna attack.
Yes!
Oh, yeah! Hell yeah! Get her in there!
You right.
Gonna run over and just throw some hands. Not the best rolls from.
Come on, hun.
Fully goes to cleave into this thing, and then hits and is almost like stopped mid-swing by a bit of charred body that has become more like armor on its side. The places where it was burned have turned and hardened, and it's almost like it's given it a natural armor. So yeah, it's same effect. Anyways, Nyx, as you were.
Yeah. No, not attacking this turn. I gotta activate all the things. So we're
All
gonna
the things.
gotta activate all the things. So
There's
I'm
a
gonna
hot second.
activate symbiotic entity.
Hell yeah.
This is my action. That gets me what, 48 temp HP now. Then also bonus action will activate Guardian of Nature
Okay.
and go with the Primal Beast version.
Nice.
All right. You want to
That's
describe
all I
what that
can
looks
do.
like?
So, the combination of the two is really weird because there's just moss growing out along with just patches of fur covering her face and arms. And just looks absolutely feral now. She pulls out that sickle. It's
Oh
ready to-
boy.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
All right. Feral. Hand
Hmm.
clenched tightly around this and just is ready to go in swinging.
Oh fuck, guys.
That is your turn.
Yep.
I'm going to use a legendary action, as I've gotten them all back.
Uh-oh.
So
Guys.
I need
Guys, no.
Nyx, and who's prone behind Nyx? If you could
Definitely
just-
not me.
Grinja?
I think it's
Totally.
Totally.
Is it or
Is
is
that
it me?
Keld? No, Nana, you're off to the
No.
side, I believe. Yeah, that looks like Keld.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I need I need Constitution saving throws from Nyx and Keld as you watch
Oh no.
this thing like lower its head and like the split sideways mouth on
Oh.
the side.
Net
There's a royal of acid inside, and it sprays it out like a wall. Just a straight wall
Oof.
that just goes forward.
Disgusting.
22 for me.
Fuck
26
yeah.
total.
Fuck
Um,
yeah. Nothing.
all right.
Nothing.
You guys are going to take half dabblage.
Something.
Ugh, terrible. Ugh,
Nothing.
Ah.
Nothing.
I hate it here. You take 5 points of damage each,
Itchy.
and it's
Oh.
acid damage. So Nyx, you take half of that.
So I take
Oh.
what, 2 or 3?
Dip
Um,
down or round up. That
we
was
round down here in this household.
Now,
Ooh,
We round
Yeah.
down in this house.
ouch. That hurt a
Ooh,
lot.
ouchie!
Ooh,
Just like a
ouchie,
wall of
ooh.
acid, and then both of them just kind of like blink it away, and are like,
Just like,
ugh.
Did that come up
fucking gross.
past Russ?
oh, could I
Yeah.
actually use absorb elements on that? That's my
Is that
reaction.
I think that's a reaction. Yeah.
Sure is.
All right.
Do it.
There we go.
All you.
Will this
Fancy.
thing
And you know,
be
While
vulnerable
I'm here,
to
could you
its
tell me
own
what that
acid?
looks like?
I think instead of it hitting her, she holds up the sickle, and it kind of looks like the acid absorbs into it.
Oh shit.
All right. Just sort of swirling around it, moving
green.
into the divots. All right.
Oh.
And that is the legendary
Looks
action.
wicked.
Keld, you are
Oh
up.
boy. Ah,
Well, you're down, but your turn is up.
yeah. So I'm
Yes.
gonna use half of my movement to get back up again.
All
Yup.
right.
Up we go.
Which your movement is doubled.
Yeah,
So,
so I've
you
got
still
have
plenty
the
of
haste.
room to
You
get
can-
up
And you have an
there.
extra action too.
I wasn't gonna ask about you being able to get there. It's close enough. in my
I'm
opinion.
there,
Yeah, you fine.
and I'm vibrating.
Caffeinated paladin.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Nix, you can see the same way with
Caffeine.
that you saw with Sunny. You watch as Keld's eyes sort of vibrates like quickly side to side. The pupils just moving. What are we doing, Keld?
So, going to just go in hard. Use a bonus action to cast Blinding Smite on my first attack.
Okay. And as you should know, this is an undead creature, so take that into account when you're rolling your ungodly amount of dice.
Insane amount of dice.
Let me remember what that means.
I think your weapon gives you another D8, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be very much mistaken. Yeah, there's currently just a man screaming inside of a sweet acid bath. You know, the fun stuff, if you will.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, it should be on your weapon's description. If you're still looking for that.
It's like, where do
It
I
is
look?
not it is not a feat. It is part of your weapon.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Yes, there's my extra.
There it is.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Uh-huh. Oh boy. Come on, bud.
Does 11 hit?
No.
Buddy.
It certainly does not.
Eh?
Pal.
You got two more.
Friendo. Yeah, you got two more. You're fine.
How about a dirty 20?
Ooh.
30-20 hits.
Hell yeah. Get it.
So this will get the blinding smite. And are you putting more smite on that?
I'm doing. Where are you?
Are you?
Third level.
Gotcha. We can't go further than that.
No, I was
all
like,
we're
hold
allowed.
on. Cool.
All right.
So we've got.
Go ahead and ruin my day.
I will.
Please, please ruin my day. I will only ask for this in game.
All right, so that attack would be 28 damage.
Okay. And
We're
what do I do
pretty
with the
low.
blinding smite? Do I need to do something?
That is a con save.
Uh, 28.
That'll do it. So yeah, just take an ouchie.
Just takes the ouch.
Meow.
Doesn't take the L.
Oh, I've got one more attack.
Get it.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, now this is gonna be
you-
a hard
Damn.
bitch.
You fought this thing before, and it is harder to hit. Its
Yeah.
body is much more solid.
Forgot it had a thick skin.
And it has a beautiful sort of char and a mixture of like charred skin and scarred skin mixing
And
together into
rocks.
quite
Charred
a
and scarred.
And dirt.
charred and scarred baby. And with revenge in its heart,
Oh boy.
seeking you out. But
What
you know,
isn't?
Dedication.
all right, is that your turn, Keld, as you've run up and just started swinging on this thing? A burst of light explodes out of your sword
Hell
as it
yeah.
makes contact, and you watch as one of like these kind of charred platelets on its body kind of like cracks, and that's where you're able to just like get in and make this hit that makes contact.
Yeah, I'd like to move to the other side of Nyx. Yeah.
I mean, so you just sort of skirt around the side. All right. Thank you, Keld. That's your turn. I'm going to use a legendary action as I have it. As I have it, and you know what's the fun of using it? This worm kind of roiling and moving is going to kind of sink back in on itself and dive beneath the earth. It
No.
is going to disappear from view.
No!
We can't give it any bonkuses.
I can't give it to the bonkus.
Anybody who has reactions left?
Yeah, anybody who has a reaction of the 3 people next to it's welcome to. Brynja will do so. See, that's a better roll, Brynja. Why don't you hit?
Would be nice.
Ooh, 1 on the damage. That's fine.
Honey.
What do we got if people are taking reactions?
Haven't used a reaction. We've got a
Go
miss.
for it.
All right.
Nana's not next to it. She can't
No.
do shit.
Okay. That is the end of Keld's turn. It has ducked into the earth, and now we are on to Russ's turn. Let's see.
Come on, Russ.
He has only one option, and that is to try and save himself by bonkasing the shit out of this monster from the inside to the best of its
That
ability.
makes sense.
Hey, it works, as we found out last.
That is true. That was the solution the last time.
He is also going to... The worm is going to make a wisdom saving throw. Never mind, it's over, it's done.
What?
Disregard.
Okay.
19 on the dice. The
Oh,
wisest
man.
worm in the west.
Damn.
So nice.
What?
So
That's okay, because he's going to... He is restrained, but he is going to take his attacks against the worm.
Cool.
Oh, gosh. That would be an 18 and a 1 on the dice. So the first attack misses. That would be an 8 and a 1 on the dice.
God,
Christ.
come on,
What the heck?
dude.
You know, some people have not been inside of a worm and fought it before.
I mean, I doubt we would really have much better luck, but I don't know.
He's not able to get an attack off while he's in there. But he will. Is it worth it? Yeah, we're gonna flurry of blows. What else could we do? We're gonna try and get some damage on this guy.
Just ora that shit. You know how to ora, right?
No. My first impulse was I don't weeb.
Yes, you do.
Disregard, disregard, and disagree. Those are the disses I was aiming for. Yeah, Russ did his best. Try your best. Certainly don't succeed. He's in plate and inside of a big monster. You know. Ro, you're up. Nana, you're on deck.
Great. There's so many great options that I've got. Do we see the others coming back down the trail? Have they heard
Have they heard commotion?
the
Screeching?
gigantic scream?
Taking a glance in the last 12 seconds, you don't see anybody. No.
Oh no.
Move
Okay.
faster.
Then Roshan will use his shadow form, and the tattoos will peel off his body and create wings for him, and he will fly straight up 30 feet, and from there, can he see down the hole? Like, how deep is it, and or can he see icky worm in it?
It seems the worm has like retreated back. You'd have to go in. And Nathan, could you see if
Lovely.
you're muted or not?
And
So you'd have to
that's
go
it.
in to see it. You'd fly up.
Yeah.
E.
I will also give Nyx some inspiration.
All
Good,
right.
good luck out there.
No, thanks.
Believe in you.
Break a leg.
Not literally. Obviously in the theatrical sense.
Yeah.
Nana, you are up. Fen, you are on deck.
Alright. Coming right out of the gate, good God. Nana is going to
Prone, so you get up from prone.
Yep, get up from prone. So that's half her movement, which in total is, I always have to remind myself, 40 feet. So with 20 feet remaining, she wants to peek out from behind the cart and use bonus action Hunter's mark on the worm. And
Okay.
then,
Do you have to be able to see the worm to use Hunter's Mark?
oh shit. Yep, fuck.
You
Okay.
cannot do that at this time.
Alrighty then, it's gonna be Searing Smite instead.
All right.
She's gonna queue up Searing Smite. Never mind. She's gonna queue up Searing Smite on her first spear, and is it possible for her to reach? Well,
You've
no.
moved 20 feet.
Uh-huh. She's gonna hunker down and ready an action
Okay.
because she's willing to bet that the worm was. I'm pretty sure she clocked it tracking where she was bringing Thick Biscuit, so she's going to stay near Thick Biscuit on the chance that the worm is going to try to come up and eat the cart and the horse. And so she's going to ready an action that if it does that, she's gonna stab the shit out of it.
Okay. You
Yeah.
ready your action if it comes within stabbing range.
Yup.
All right.
Is gonna get
That-
stabbed.
That is your turn. Fen, you are up.
All right, so I've got Hunter's Mark on this thing. What advantages does that provide me with recognizing how deep it is? I'm currently laying on the ground. I should have a pretty big sense of where this thing is because of Hunter's Mark.
It's
Does
pretty
that let
damn
me know how
close to
deep
where
it
it
is in the hole?
was.
Okay. I'll use half my movement to stand up. So half of my 35 feet of movement, let's just call it, yeah. Then I'll run to the edge of the hole.
Okay. You
How
move
far is that?
15 feet forward. we round down in this house.
Okay. Can I see it?
No.
Roshan, I'm so very sorry. I have to do this again. And Fen drops into the hole.
Oh boy.
Do you have to?
Can you make it to the hole? Because that was your movement
Oh,
to get where
is
you
that my
are.
full movement? I got 35 feet of movement, so half of it, so 33, 32 or 30,
15.
sorry. So
15.
okay. 15 to stand up, and then, all right.
And then 15 to get where
Well,
you
if
are.
I can't get into the hole,
But you
All
can
right.
say that to Roshan. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
man.
okay.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do this.
I'm sorry.
In the next 6
I'm
seconds.
sorry, Roshan. I think I'm gonna have to do this. He's gonna use a bonus action to light a fire arrow.
Okay.
And he can't do shit else if he doesn't have the movement to. I mean, he
You
could
can ready in action if
bonus
you'd like to.
Yeah, if this thing pokes out of the ground at any point, I will loose an arrow at it.
Okay. Is that your turn, Fen?
That is the end of Fen's turn.
At the end of your turn, here he comes, boys. The worm burst back out of the ground almost
Yeah.
exactly in the
Where
same
he was.
spot, except he's going to just be kind of more to the right of Nick, so just like a little bit away. Sort of like lines up right there. Fen, you can go ahead and take your
no.
your fire arrow attack.
Fire arrow.
I can't hear you.
Uh oh. Yeah, Kyle, you're silent.
How strange.
Oh,
There
sorry.
he is.
Yep. Yeah, I was muted. Yeah, I don't think I could ready an action with sharpshooter. So without sharpshooter, that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Do I? Well, I guess it's within 5 feet anyway. Can we clear this up right now? He has an enemy inside of him. Do I always get sneak attack now because he
You
always
do
has
not.
an enemy inside
No.
of him?
No. Russ is not
Okay.
helpful to
Well, he's still
anybody.
within-
Russ
right
is
now.
not flanking the monster that has eaten it.
Okay. Well, he's still within 5 feet of Nick's,
Yeah,
so
that
I'm
will-
gonna
yeah,
take sneak
yeah, he's
attack on
next to
his
you.
turn. All
Yeah.
right. First, 10, 26, 30 damage for the ready action
Okay.
as I released an arrow into him.
You-
And that was a ready action, and that's offense turn's already over.
All right. This hits into it, and it makes contact, and it stays in, and it starts to like add to the darkening of the color of its body.
This has never come up before in any game I've ever played. If I ready an action and I can make 2 attacks as an action, do I make 2 attacks with my ready action, or is it just one, like an opportunity attack?
No, you
So
only make 2 attacks on your own turn when you take the attack action, not when you make an attack outside of your turn.
Okay, so just a 1 attack. All right, that doesn't change anything then. I just assumed it was like an opportunity attack because I readied the action, and that's how we played it, and that's how it is. All right, cool. It never occurred any time I've ever played this game.
See, the
I did
thing
have a
is,
question.
though, real quick, sorry.
No.
Josh is 1,000% correct. But I do use the homebrew of you can take your full action,
Oh,
to an
Oh.
extent, which we have done before. It's just been a minute
Sure.
since somebody's gotten to do it.
Right.
I am slightly feeling to be pedantic because I will shoot a fire arrow at it, but I'll let you take your other hits.
nice.
Cool.
it means
I
your
only get one more
enemies
attack,
can do the
and
same.
Okay, cool. I get one more shot of an arrow at it, and that is a 14 to hit. So I think that misses.
Yeah.
So this was a lame fuck around.
There's currently a fire arrow like jabbed into it,
Yeah.
and you watch as yes, Nana.
I just wanted to know. I know the spear. I said I was planning to stab.
Yes, I asked
Does that mean
specifically if
I-
you were stabbing.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to
Very
be
well.
pedantic
I
on that one.
indicated melee. Very well then. I will.
I'll be pedantic on that one.
Fine then.
Um, just this once. But the worm bursts out of the ground, rises up to nearly its full height, and then tilts forward. And it is going to land across some of our friends here. So I need Nyx and Keld and Fen to give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh boy.
Is this an area of attack?
It is not.
Ah!
I would not call it
Okay.
that.
That's gonna be a 6.
Buddy.
18.
Squish.
Oh.
15.
Oh boy.
Wait, what does inspiration let me?
Oh, that's true. I could use my bardic. Hold on.
For one way.
Hold on now.
That's,
What
Bardic
did you
gets you
get,
an
though?
extra D8.
6.
that puts me up to 22, so much better.
Are you using your bardic, Keld?
Did you add D8 to what you rolled before?
I did not, but I don't
Ah.
know if it's gonna be worth it.
Oh.
So I
Do you want to hold on to it then?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't think it has a chance of helping, then just keep that in your back pocket.
Yeah, he's good.
This is fine.
Everybody besides Nyx, you take 17 points of damage.
Ouchie.
As this thing just goes boof. Nyx, you're gonna take half. And you are able to step to the side, Nyx, as this thing is coming down, just like hitting into your shoulder a bit.
Not the bad one, I hope.
But Keld and Fen, you are currently prone and restrained under the body of the purple worm.
Oh
Help.
God.
Can I take half that damage with an uncanny
Yes.
dodge? Okay.
With uncanny dodge, yes. Yes. Wait. No, it didn't roll to attack you. This would be evasion if you had it.
Oh, okay. I have evasion. Yes. So
And you can take
I
then you can take half the
take
damage.
half the damage. Okay, take the half. Okay.
So for a different reason.
Hmm.
Because dexterity saving throw.
Hmm.
Okay, still prone and restrained, but not as hurt. So you just watch them kind of go under the purple worm.
Not great.
They're fine.
And now it's the purple worm's turn.
Roll over.
Bad dog.
Its stinger is going to burst back out of the earth, and it is going to stab at Nyx, who is next to it but did not get crushed by it.
Let it try.
Let it try. That's an 18 on the dice.
I guess it can stab then.
I guess it can do it if it wants to. So it is going to do some dabbling as this gnarled, broken stinger finds its way towards you.
No.
You take 22 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Oh boy.
That's a nat 20, so 24.
Thank
All right.
God for you.
You'll be taking half damage.
Fine. God, that's a lot of dice. This thing wasn't great to fight the first time.
No, it wasn't.
And here we are.
It's our own fault.
No one to blame but ourselves.
This keeps happening!
You take 21 points of poison damage already halved.
Oh boy. Damn.
Taking some
Shit.
big
Fuck.
hits.
Hey, I'm down to one of my temporary hit points. So I'm good.
Oh wow, damn.
Still got most of my regular hit points.
Nice.
Shit, dude.
Oh, okay. I'm completely misinterpreted what you said.
No, I still
All
got
right.
93.
No, we're good.
We're good.
We're good. We're good. We're
We
good.
good. No, we good.
It's gonna take a bite at Fenn's closer to the mouth. It's gonna take just like the side mouth, sort of turn slightly, and it's just going to try and chomp him while he's on the ground.
Is Russ in there? Does Russ get to
I don't
kinda
know where
like,
else he would be.
Russ,
Ru-
you in
Assume
there?
Russ has been screaming this whole time.
I assume he's just kind of like visible through this giant gash of a side of its body mouth thing that it has
Sometimes.
going on.
That's
Gross.
over a 20 to hit.
Fuck.
I think I'm
Yeah.
going to hit.
Shit.
Terrible dice. So that's 15 points of piercing damage, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw is a dirty 20. I keep getting lots of dirty 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Dirty 20 kind of day.
And you have found your way to your dear friend Russ, as you are
Hello.
scooped into the side mouth. Speaking
Hi,
of that, let
Russ.
me roll some damage for Russ.
Oh no.
Can't forget.
Was that an attack targeting my AC, or was that contingent on the dexterity saving throw?
The damage was an aimed attack. The other thing being swallowed was not.
Okay.
That was the save. So you can take
Okay.
half.
All right.
If so inclined.
What? Well, I already used my reaction. Evasion doesn't use my reaction.
Evasion
Uncanny
doesn't
dodge
use
does.
reaction.
Yeah. So, but I didn't.
But you
I don't
used
miss
your
anything
reaction to
with
hold
it.
your
I
attack.
used my reaction to uncanny. Yeah.
So no reaction. You used your reaction already
Yeah. I'm just. Yeah.
to attack.
Yeah. I was just. I was
Okay.
just. Yep. Just clarifying.
Brynja.
Fucking rogues,
Nyx,
man.
you are next. She's gonna do her best.
Come on, Brynja.
Kind of frenzied as she's trying to get her friend
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. And now we've got one in there.
God, these dice. One of her attacks is going to hit. Not a lot of damage, but I'll take it, and then we add that. That's a little better. Okay. She is just wailing on this thing. Reckless abandon. She will stay here and try to murder this thing till it is gone. There is no hint of fear or movement. She is firmly planted and will continue to swing until it is dead. That's just not what's happening at this moment, but she'll stay to the bitter end. That is Brynja's turn. Nyx, you are up. Keld, you are on deck.
Yeah, I want to get. I'm right next to it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right next to it.
And we decided that putting that poison charm was just a free action onto the sickle.
Yeah, it could just be there always, is the
It's
thing.
there always. Great.
There you go.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Oh.
attack with my sickle,
do it!
and I get advantage for being in my guardian of nature.
There you go.
Oh yeah!
That's a nat 20.
Cool.
Baby!
Very
Okay, how many of these do I
Yes.
double?
You double all of the dice. All the dice is double.
That's a lot. All right.
That's a lot. Holy shit.
I don't even have that many out.
So you can just roll the dice and then double the numbers on them.
Cool. That'll make that easier. Okay.
Yes.
There's acid, force, necrotic, and poison in this. So,
Okay.
do you want these
are you
separate?
able to keep them separate? You know what? Honestly, just keep keep them all separate.
Cool. I
Please.
picked out different colors for them.
Perfect.
Oh, you're
No.
so great. Katie,
Okay.
we need
Where do you get
Instagram
all those
pics of
dice?
those.
Myself.
Don't do commercials in the middle.
No
Why
ads.
is the dragon? No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
We do them at the end when we remember.
And if you want different colored dice for all of your attack rolls,
And then this much for myself. That's not that bad. That was only 2 for myself. No,
Just a
that
little
is.
ouch.
So 8 acid. 10 force.
Okay.
10 necrotic. 7. So 14 poison.
And then you add your modifier if you haven't done that yet.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Damn.
However much that is.
So, okay. It's
Double
230.
those things.
So it's going to take 36 points of damage as you see that maybe the one of those things didn't hurt, but still.
Jesus Christ.
And you just start carving into this thing. It is
Holy
you
shit.
and Brynja are just. It is like 2 whirling dervishes just trying to cut through the armor on this nightmare of a monster.
Yeah, sure.
Carve.
Anything else, Nix?
No. Nope. I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, is anyone around me hurt? I can heal somebody.
You can?
Yeah, I have healing
God
word as a
damn.
bonus action.
Holy
Nix has
shit,
been
dude.
healing this whole time.
I mean, Nana's minimally hurt. Don't waste it this time.
We don't need it then. I
Yeah.
can't see
Alright.
the people that are actually hurt because they're inside a worm.
Yeah, they are currently
Nope.
inside of a worm.
Yeah, they are currently deep in that worm.
It is going to. Yep, I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Here we go again.
Here
including
we
internal
go.
crew.
Yeah, including team inside of the worm.
No. Oh, damn. Oh, wow. Who knows? I might have made it this time.
And cursed.
Cursed.
I forgot. Am I next to Keld? Do I get his
Mhm.
aura?
Mhm.
I forgot
For
about
sure.
it last time.
Oh, shit. We'll
Bells.
suck up that aura. How wide
No,
a
it's
range
the
is
saving
that
throw.
aura?
We get +2 for your saving throws.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker!
When you're next to him, right? We're
It's within
how...
10 feet, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was within 10 feet when I got swallowed by this bitch.
Damn. But didn't you
Pity
roll
and
like...
a shame. A pity
okay.
and a shame.
I thought everyone was enemies in our last combat because we forgot about
Oh,
this.
that's
so,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, we talked
no,
about
we
that
need
after.
To not... Yeah, we need to remember that better.
For some reason, I could only remember the spell.
Oh, I got a 6, by the way.
Oh, good. That doesn't matter anywho.
Mm-hmm.
Roshan got a 3.
But I wouldn't be inside this thing regardless. Well,
Right.
You
I'm guessing I
still,
wouldn't be
you
inside.
still might have been.
Okay, it might have been.
Okay. That's Fen. What'd you say, Roshan?
3.
Okay.
Oof.
Keld.
8.
Uh-huh. Nana.
18 on the dice. 19.
Wow.
Okay. Nix.
Probably the best
I'm
con
chilling
save
at
I've ever done.
23.
God damn. Yeah, she fine.
Fen, Roshan, Keld, Brynja, and Nana, you will be taking the full brunt of the damage.
Yeah,
And if you
I
can go
understand.
prone, you do.
I can and do.
So let's go ahead and just roll some damage real quick.
Okay. Here we go.
Everybody
boys.
besides Nyx takes 22 points of thunder damage. So Nyx, you take 11. People inside the worm, you also are going to take half, so take 11. You have a bit of a
muffler.
layer of muscle protecting you vaguely.
Sweet. Sweet.
Good, great for me.
Nice.
Does I think Roshan falls out of the sky?
Ooh,
Oh no.
Oh, good.
Does he?
you down?
I mean, he falls prone.
Ah. So you're
Well-
gonna. So you fell unconscious?
No, just
No, fell
prone. Because of
Can
the
Oh,
you
you're
be
tree.
prone in
okay.
the air?
Just
No,
violently to the ground.
I see now. Listen, guys,
Can you?
I'm
I don't.
almost aware of how things work.
How
You
does-
fall.
Dude,
Okay.
He falls.
okay. Alright. Ah! Ooh! Ow! Ooh! Me
How
ears!
much
Ah!
falling damage? Do you want to roll it?
How high were you?
30.
I'll roll it.
Oh, good.
You take 10 points of falling damage.
Great.
Ouchies.
I
Solid-
maintain
solid roll.
concentration through everything.
Good.
That's great.
Good.
Good for Keld.
Good
Yes.
for Keld, who would be useless for a solid round.
Mhm.
What just happened? I did a thing. Yes, me. Legendary actions throw me off sometimes. I know where I am. Keld, I believe you're good to go if you want to stand up and do something.
Yeah, I should probably do
I guess I'll stand back up.
that. I will rise. I will try to use more of that smitingness.
You using a bonus action to put any smite, or is it just going to be yours?
I'm gonna go ahead and use a bonus action and a spell. What? Nat 20?
All right. Wow, nat 20. This is going to be a
Damn.
nightmare.
Yeah, so hold on.
How much would you like to
Yeah.
pump into this?
Fuck
much as you
yeah,
can.
dude!
Yeah.
All of it!
Let's go.
All of it! All
Alright.
of it!
So,
Roll your dice and you double everything on the dice.
that was carried away there.
Guys,
That's
this
every
episode is
dice.
brought to you by dissolving in stomach acid.
Yum.
Yay!
So fun.
Yummy!
Alright, we've got.
It's one of your favorites, Jillian.
I love
Power
it.
word
I love
comes.
it. I love to see it. Totally not sponsored. Wink, wink, wink.
Wink, wink, wink.
Alright, 38 damage for that attack.
And you doubled the dice.
Yep.
Okie dokie. 38. Okay. So your next two attacks?
Ooh, okay, another nat 20.
Holy shit.
Fuck yeah, my dude!
So if you
Get
want to
it!
put any smite into that, you'll look.
It.
Smite.
Smite. Smite. One for the attack, for that. 3 for smite. Ooh, rolled a little higher this time, okay.
I was like, that other roll had to have been awful.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Too Many Smites. Do you have a
Many
cool
Smites.
enemy?
6
Too many
damage.
smites.
Well, not anymore, because of Too Many Smites.
Too many smites.
Did you catch that? 36.
See how the damage with a with the crit was almost exactly the same as this non-crit. That's so sad, but beautiful
were
damage
2
nonetheless
crits.
across the board.
Yeah, they were both crit.
Oh yeah, no,
these are
those were
both-
both.
They both, but the other one didn't get the thing in it. Okay, yeah. Guys, hey, I know where I am all the time. I am aware.
Come on, Gregory. One more, Gregory. The smiting
Aw.
round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
do
on.
it again.
Smiting round.
That one's not a
love
nat
that.
20. And 16 does not
Aw.
16 does not hit. Okay.
hit. Damn.
It had to end eventually.
Ah.
Oh, you
I
just begin.
guess.
Can you tell me what it looks like as you begin to double nat 20 this monster?
Fucking hell. Still.
I feel like there's just the residual blinding light as he attacks again.
Yeah. It's
Just-
It's very bright.
Mhm.
We're moving very fast.
All right.
Shit.
Just
Hopefully, my sword is having a nice effect on this undead monstrosity.
your sword having the time of its life. If it was sentient. Anywho.
What was a pregnant if?
If it happens to be sentient. All right, Russ. Ba 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 ba. He's never gonna be able to get enough damage if he can't hit.
Come on, buddy. Hit.
Well, it's hard because he's restrained,
Yeah, that's true.
He needs
and
to
the
try
armor
harder.
class on this thing is high.
Hit. Hit.
Nope, that's another nat 1. I will scream. Wow, he's gonna hit, y'all! Woo!
Whoa.
Hell yeah!
He
Get
did
it, Russ! He
You're
feels
telling me-
Keld beating into it from the backside, and he's like, well, I guess I better step it up.
If anyone says anything, everyone keeps it to themselves this time. You hold it together. Sure, that's some damage. Fen, from where you are, you can feel you can hear somebody, of course, yelling, and there's just like the attempted swinging of a weapon next to you, just trying to push it against this creature. But you guys
It's
are
like
still
immediately next to me.
Yeah, you guys are just like you
Back to
immediately just make contact. So
Goose.
you guys are together.
Friend.
Just two friends vibing.
Vibing in
in
a
a
worm, as you
worm?
do.
That's Russ's
As you
turn.
do.
Roshan, you are up. Nana, you're on deck.
Great. Still the most damaged people are inside the worm, correct?
I mean,
so,
they're certainly going to
probably.
be in a minute.
Yeah.
Well then, we'll throw another wink at Keld since he seems to be doing a good job and a good boy.
He's doing it.
He's doing it.
And then I think Roshan is going to throw some magic shadow at the worm. And that's one hit and a nat 20.
Yes! Ooh! Come on, guy.
14, 17 plus 11, so 28 damage. Some of it necrotic, radiant. I can never keep it straight.
It's okay.
It's
So
one
20
of those.
20 what you said?
28 total. And
Okay.
he'll fly into the air again. This time
Okay.
closer to a tree.
You move 15 feet? Or do you have a higher fly speed?
I have a 30 fly speed, but
Okay, you took half of it to stand, so 15 feet, wherever you want to go.
Okay, well, 15 feet up.
I go up. All right, 15 feet up. Nana, you are up. Fen, you're
Okay.
on deck.
Alright. This fucker has knocked Nana down on her ass twice. She's done with it. She gets up from prone. She's going.
We all know that ass can take it, though.
Well, I mean, it is thick enough. She's going
Dummy
to.
thick.
Annie. Everyone says you're goddamn.
Slayer's Prey,
Continue.
bonus action. Nana clocks the worm. It's within 60 feet of her, I assume. And she is going to go
Well, let's
running
give you
in.
your 15 feet.
Yeah, me 15 feet. Where do me
Let's
15
move.
feet get me?
Nana moves 15 feet closer to the worm, if you'd be
Uh-huh.
so inclined, producer. 15 feet for Nana, a little bit closer to the worm.
Yay. Go.
You're probably within range. Sure.
Cool. Excellent. Well, if that's the case, then I do want to know, do I need to make a Constitution saving throw to have kept Searing Smite through last turn?
If you took damage, yes.
Then I don't have Searing Smite anymore. That's sad. That's fine. I don't
Alright.
care. I've got Slayer's Prey. I will kind of bow up and just launch the spear as hard as I can at it using goading attack from my Battle Master maneuvers. I want to try and hit this fucker right where it hurts. Let's see. What can we do with this? It's gonna be a no on the first roll. Gonna be... what's that? Ooh, dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Excellent. That's very good. I'm glad to hear that. So that's going to be plus 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And in addition, it's going to hear Nana yell at it from across the battlefield. Hi! You big motherfucker! Come fight me! It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
That would be a dirty 20.
It then has saved against the wisdom saving throw. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I don't care. It did, however, take... Sorry, an extra 3 points of damage from my Battle Master maneuver damage. Regardless.
A spear flies across.
Yeah.
Another one like hits into the dirt. One hits into the body, and then they kind of and are back at your side.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Nana is trying to strategize. She can't move any further this turn. Okay. That's it for me for now.
Okay. Fen, you were up.
Alright, I think Fen hears a muffled Nana trying to provoke this thing. And he's gonna do whatever he has in his power to make sure it doesn't go after Nana. And I don't think Fen has much in his power, but he does have an immovable rod that he's going to pull out and activate.
All right.
And that will be Fen's turn, unless there's something he can do with his to try to escape being restrained. But I don't think there is. So,
There's no escape.
So Fen's gonna sit there and he's gonna use his action to activate
click.
the immovable rod, and
Alright.
that's it. Fen's gonna keep this thing in place if he can.
Okay. That is the end of Fen's turn. Fen and Russ are now going to take damage.
Buddies.
Awful. Awful. They both take 14 points of acid damage. Terrible. In this economy. Now the worm. Let's see. I've got people who are bothering me, like the guy who just did all of the smites.
What?
I'm gonna eat that dude.
No!
That's fair.
Gotta get into the headspace. I'm a big terrible worm monster. I'm gonna attack this guy. So it goes for Keld on the bite.
Does the immovable rod restrain it at all?
I'll give it disadvantage. It's just a lot of body it has to deal with. Hey, Keld, can you tell me how you dodge the jaws of a giant, terrible worm?
Holy shit!
I imagine I sort of jump and roll out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude.
It's sort of an evasive maneuver as it comes down towards you, and you see it stutter a bit, but it's still going towards you. So you just kind of roll and dodge as it just hits into the dirt and bites into it and just pulls back. There's just a spray of dirt in every direction. And then you watch from the side as the tail is also going to go for you.
Oh god.
The stinger will not be impeded by the rod, but the bite will be in its current positioning.
Oh boy.
Currently. Yes, I do believe that hits.
What is
Methinks. It's I can tell you the number. 1 second. 33?
Ooh.
Does a 33 hit?
Sorry, my +2 AC has me at
No.
Hey, I'm 35.
Excuse?
So you're going to go ahead and take just a little dabblage.
A little.
Just a little. You take 16 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, Peter, bless. Nat 20, 26.
Wow.
Yes!
Thank you.
You're gonna
The
take half
blessings
damage.
of the blessings of the one-eyed Peter.
Not a word.
So you're going to take 20 points of poison damage. That is already halved.
Oof. Anybody have some bonus action healing?
Hey guys, I don't want to be neat, but
I have
That-
good berries.
oh, awesome.
If you
You-
die, I got you.
That's helpful, actually, so.
You know.
That's the end of its turn. It's gonna stay because it definitely wants to. That's totally why it's staying.
Right, right.
Because it
Totally
wants
why
to
it's
stay.
staying. 'Cause it...
It's and Brynja is going to go and she's gonna start taking attacks.
Nice.
That's what you like to see. That's more of what I would like to see. Okay. Brynja gets and cleaves deep into this thing, and you just watch acid just kind of spew out like a waterfall from one of these openings as it hits
Oh,
and
God.
breaks through its natural armor.
Gross.
There we go. Brynja's not going anywhere. She's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a bonus action queen. So, that is Brynja's turn. At the end of her turn, we're gonna use a legendary action.
Oh, no.
So the worm is going to maneuver its head and roars out in something akin to pain, but the mouth splits open a bit at the side, and I need Nyx and Brynja and Nana to give me Constitution saving throws.
Woo. Well, it probably won't wind up saving, but it's not a bad one. 17.
What do we got, Nyx?
Do I get the plus from Keld right now?
I believe so. He looks like he's...
Am I? I'm not within 10
You're-
feet.
no,
of
you
that.
are
I
not.
Can't do that.
22. Yeah, 22.
Okay. Ooh, see, those are the rolls that you like to see occasionally. 22 points of
Oh.
acid damage to Nana, and then 11 points to Nyx, halved again to like 5.
And I'd love to use my reaction to absorb some elements.
Sure, take it. It's all yours.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yes?
if it matters.
I don't know either.
Uh,
That's why I'm only doing it level 1.
I have supernatural defense running from my Slayer's Prey effect. If I'm forced to make a saving throw by my target, I can add d6 to that roll. I don't know if d6 plus a 17 would even matter in this case, but maybe.
You're welcome to try.
I would like to try. It adds 4. So 17 for 21?
I needed one more, babe.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I understand. How much damage was it again?
22, I believe.
Thank you. Okay, cool. Yep, that's about how much I've been taking consistently, so that sounds about right.
Consistent 22. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is its legendary action after Brynja's turn. So Nyx, you're up.
Time to swing.
Yeah.
Swing.
So that's 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
20 hits.
Okay. Let's do this fun math game.
Yay!
So don't worry about your acid damage if it's
Yeah.
involved in this.
Yeah.
But she's here.
Let's see. A 6 force. And. Ooh, 11 poison.
Okay, and your modifier?
Plus 2. Then
19 points of damage.
we'll give Keld some healing for my bonus action.
All right.
Huzzah.
You're getting a 4th level healing word.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So many.
Keld, I believe you're up as some heals are sent your way.
17. Back to you.
Oh, thanks.
All right, Keld, what are we doing?
Alright. We're going to attack. Just gonna use my improved divine smite.
I'm just being casual.
Oh,
You can always decide to add it when you crit, to add more, but
that's not gonna hit.
You got 2 more.
3 strikes. Second one. Okay, over an 18 should do it.
On the dice. I was just like, presumptuous. Yeah, no, if you have an 18 on the dice, you're good.
Yes.
All right, go for it. Let's see the damage.
14 for that.
Okay.
And 20 something should hit, right?
Yes.
Hey. That'll be another 14.
All right.
That should be all of my attacks.
Okay. That's great. Keld, tell me how you do this.
Hot damn!
The final
Do it,
strike
bud.
on this thing.
Yeah, bud!
I kind of want to cleave its mouth open more.
Okay. You look at this thing, and it's just this adrenaline, this speed running through your body, and you begin to pick up pace. You kind of set on your back foot and then push forward, blade out, and catch it into the mouth at the side and begin to just run across the body, tearing across this mouth that tries to close and prevent you from moving any further, but rip through it and then down the exposed body as it spills acid onto the ground, and it soaks into the snow, dissolving it and into the dirt. And it falls limp. And by limp, I mean it is still kind of just oddly in the air, but just sort of just like fully just kind of like, as I said earlier, it's kind of like slinkied over. But it is kind of ominously not falling to the ground.
I don't like that.
Yeesh.
So at this time, if so inclined, Russ and Fen can begin to make their way out, but they will take damage.
Careful.
Can we get in there and help them?
You guys climb up to where the rod is. You guys start to make your way in, and you hear whispered softly into your ear, Fen, "Sorry about this." And you feel arms wrap around you, and you watch as his legs catch onto the immovable rod, and he just pushes both of you backwards to like tumble out the side of the worm. And just as you kind of just both fall back, him holding on to you. You're both going to take damage as you leave. The worm's final trick.
It's stomach acid. The bleh. Or, those sharp and pointy bones and stones.
You both take 20 points of acid damage.
Oh, brother.
Oof.
As Russ kind of gets his arms under you and then propels you both off. And then...
Jesus.
And you just sort of land on him as you both hit into the ground.
Okay. Are the both of you alive?
What?
Sounds like it.
Fen rolls over and vomits, and hopefully he doesn't convulse too much because his one hit point
Holy
Get it all out.
is how he's
Get it
clinging
all
to
out.
consciousness.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Get it all out.
Oh, you look fucking awful. Roshan,
Roshan?
can you help, please?
Yeah,
I
so
want
Right,
my
it's all right.
movable rod back. I
We'll get
want
it.
my movable rod back.
We'll get it. I promise. Oh, that's why it. Oh, I thought that looked weird.
Were you saying, Roshan?
as soon as the worm goes limp, I think Roshan would land back on the ground and turn off the radiant soul stuff. Just keeping it on the DL, and then he'll run over and start handing out healing.
Yeah,
I
that's
will also
appreciated.
run over and heal somebody.
Anybody is
healing,
welcome.
Nyx?
She'll heal Russ with heal and give him 74 hit points back.
Holy shit!
You'll
Wow.
love to see it.
Christ! Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Roshan can't do that much, but he'll give 11 plus 5d6, which is an amount.
Which will be a number.
Not a super great number.
Honestly, it is more than 0, and it is more than 1.
16.
All right, Fen, you're now at 17.
I'll give you 18 more.
27 after the 2 heals.
Oh, double heal. Babop.
Good shit.
Yeah. You're looking better than Roshan is. How about that?
You're
How
looking
about
better than
that?
Nana is too.
Roshan,
you
I'm
see-
sorry. Roshan, I'm sorry. I was about to do something stupid, and it didn't matter that I didn't do the stupid thing. It still got me anyways. Thank you once again for saving my life. And then Fen's gonna clasp his hand on Roshan's shoulder and give him a cure wounds at 2nd level.
As he's doing that, Roshan says, "If you end up inside this worm one more time, it'll be your last."
One more
But
time.
I'm the right way.
Russ
Yeah.
stands up, and he looks rough, but like
Yeah.
he looks okay. And you come over and heal him, and there's like these
Mentally
okay.
burns
Yeah.
that slowly
Yeah.
start to heal back up. See,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that would have been nasty if you weren't here. And he kind of stumbles a bit, and he just like kind of grips your shoulder, and he's like, I'm so tired, and just like kind of puts his weight onto you, and Brynja comes over and like solidly like jabs a finger right under the armor into his rib cage.
Ah!
um
Not that weak.
I've never, have you guys seen something like this? Look at this thing.
It. All right, so we may need some assistance in figuring out how to properly dispose of a corpse this large in the wild. This thing has accosted us before, and we did try to take care of it, and obviously it didn't take. Have you got any experience burning a worm this big?
Need a lot.
No, but we're gonna chop it up into little pieces and we're gonna set it on fire, so that's
That
kind of
sounds like a great plan.
that's what I'm thinking. And he whistles, and you can already
wonderful
see a bit
idea.
on the horizon that people, that his crew are starting to rejoin after hearing the terrible calls. And all of you begin to get to work, which you know
Yeah.
is going to set you back on your journey, because this is a large task to deal with. And as
didn't
Russ
do
sort
it
of like
before.
straightens,
Have to do it now.
as Russ straightens himself up like off of you, Nyx, kind of like delirious. The man was just inside of a worm.
Yeah, she'll help him.
And like,
Yeah.
I'd imagine he was pretty hurt before he was suddenly not.
But she's still covered in fur
was
for
okay.
like the next 10 minutes.
Nice.
She's a big puppy.
Yeah, pretty
He
much.
looks at you and he's like, it suits you. And like he like runs like a thumb over your cheek and then goes to start dealing with the worm problem.
A slimy, acid-soaked thumb over your cheek.
Yeah, no, it's
Hey, I
I mean,
I mean,
resisted
like,
to
she's
acid,
also
it's fine.
spattered. Yeah, no, it's fine.
doesn't
It's all-
even, it's just a gentle warmth to the cheek where it would be a searing pain for another
It's like a
person.
little exfoliation, you know?
Yeah.
Spot
Or
it.
like the warmth of a crush's touch.
And with that, I'm going to end today's session by also telling you my Siri turned on and is currently looking for psychopaths to everyday sadists. Why
What?
humans harm each other. I don't know how we got there from what I've been talking about, I guess, the last some odd
Oh, I
minutes.
wonder.
Good
Siri?
guess.
Oh, weird, crazy.
We've been
and the
chopping
pain of
things up and
others.
rending them from mouth to stern.
Why long-term partners feel each other's pain. And I'll leave you all with those article titles that Siri thinks is relevant. Yeah, why do
Greg,
you
are
feel my
you
pain?
safe? Blink twice if you need help.
So anyways, here at the Dice Cult. Here at the Dice Cult, we got stuff, we got things. Don't look at Gregory's face too closely. If you head over to youtube.com/the Dice Cult, you can watch all the past episodes, and you can also find the episode where there was a worm and it was more alive.
It was
And
more alive. And, it
and
ate
now
a
it's
snail.
more dead, and now it's
A flail
very
snail.
dead. So if you would like
Hopefully
to
it's
figure all
very
that
dead.
out,
We need it
hopefully,
to be
as you
very
are
dead.
all currently chopping it up and burning it very thoroughly this time, which is a pain because part of it is underground and you have to pull it out. But
Eat.
beyond the point, if you'd like to keep up with us, we are at Backs of Gods on Instagram and Twitter. I finally posted a picture of Russ. You could look at him. He's not covered in acid, so sorry.
Aw.
But
Glistening.
if you'd like to keep up with us, we are at the Dice Cult on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you again. We really appreciate it. We love telling you guys a story. Good times. I'm sure the worm will not make a third return to this session or
Why?
campaign.
Rule of threes.
Oh no.
But
But we're
if I
chopping
can
it up
find
real
a way,
good.
if I can find a way, but that's all right. That's for later use problems to deal with and settle. Thank you all for being here. Everybody holds up Katie's dice. She puts the thing and she puts the link in the thing. We all love Katie's dice.
Yeah, I
Katie's
had to
great.
type it out. Give me a second.
Now I gotta type it out. See, look what you guys are doing to Katie. So once
How
again,
dare
thank you
we
for being
drive
here.
business to
We
her.
appreciate it. Love telling you guys a story, a reunion story, if you will, this time. So
Oh,
we'll be here
good.
same time, same place, Mondays at
reunion.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for joining us, cultists.